Once it's up, guys, we're back. Another edition of Friday Night Dunkin. New patch version 2. Gizmo just dropped. Along with a big new patch for sure. It's a lot going on in the multiverses world. Pretty exciting times, man. Of course, I'm Black Amar once again here with Switch. How you doing, fam?
What's going on, man? I'm pretty good. I'm super excited. Yeah, this was a bulky patch.
Yeah.
Very big patch. With bugs to accommodate that, but there are
Yeah.
a lot of changes and a lot of good ones. A lot of really cool stuff. A lot more like kind of fleshing things out. A big talking point for the past the whole time the game's been out has been the hitbox hurtbox thing that finally came along in this patch. That's really cool.
Yeah.
They introduced the concept, I guess the nomenclature for heavy projectiles, which is cool because it's kind of something everyone intuitively understood for the most part, but it didn't have a name. So that's cool. I have something to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just like overall more polish. Ironically, again, some things aren't working, but they'll get it fixed, and it's really cool. Just another step in the direction of a more finalized game. The more of the vision that I'm sure the devs had, and a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, right. You can definitely tell it's going in a much better direction. I mean, some people, like, of course, there's going to be some impatience within the community in terms of, like, it will be, like, the posh experience they want it to be off the bat, but that kind of just takes some time to happen sometimes. I'm, like, very happy, though, it's, like you said, becoming a better game every patch at a time. This is, like, a very big step in that direction, for sure. My bigger problem with this game, of course, was how the hitboxes were going, and, playing it yesterday. Definitely, you can definitely tell the difference for sure. It feels noticeably different. There's like less times I feel like I got hit by something that was like a mile away that I shouldn't have. Less time means a bug when you player for like an up air someone from a mile away. It's like that kind of stuff. Just like it's very good. It's a very good step in the right direction. Where I'm very glad of the patch for sure.
Yeah, no, that's super sick. I love to see that. I haven't had a chance to try it myself, but I saw a like screenshot of the old Hurtbox versus like the new Hurtbox of someone doing a move, and I was like, okay, I didn't realize how bad this was. I didn't realize how blocky it was. But now it is refined, so very cool to see.
It's kind of rare for platform fighters to like have like Hurtbox be entirely accurate, but before it was kind of like for me it was like noticeably weird a lot of the times. So I'm glad a lot of that weirdness should be cleared up now. Should be a lot better to play. From what I hear, I throw up and what I experience a little bit. Some people are having like server issues and stuff like that, but of course those will get cleared up with time. Fortunately, though, the gameplay is still intact. And we also got a new character, Gizmo, who is very cool, very fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him, so I'm curious to see if we'll see any of him in bracket. We had people try Morty when he was pretty new. I remember seeing him on screen. So there might be a brave soul out there. People trying something new. There's two sides to the coin, right? Because it's like you don't know what's going on with your character, but you got some time on it, and the people that you're playing against, they probably don't really know what's going on either. So it can work out in your favor.
Yeah, sticking with the tradition of new characters being somehow even more crazy and complex than a lot of the characters that are already in the game for sure. I think Gizmo kind of falls into that category. He has a lot of interesting things going on with his moveset. He can like throw up like floating popcorn in the air, shoot arrows at it to like fire arrows. He can like summon these music note things, shoot them at people to get like an effect called like I think it's just called music, where if they stack the full thing on them, it can't use cooldowns temporarily, which is pretty crazy.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a toy car you can drive around. You can drive around too if you're a teammate. That's like pretty fucking neat.
that is sick.
And like y'all seeing like people do like some really cool stuff with it. Like I saw someone like online like drive it, like they can do like a little wheelie with it, like hop out of it. So as a hitbox, and like you hop into it as it comes down and shit. So it's like a lot of cool things you can really do with that. I think Devin Gizmo is very interesting. There's so much going on. You can like hop on people's like back and like attack from there too. It's like he's weird. Very cool though. Very cool.
Yeah, no, that's super neat. It really feels like the design space for this game is wide open. Like every new character, it's like, I guess you guys can do that. I guess you got it like that. All right.
Exactly.
They really kind of. I feel like with almost every new character, we're going to see something that's like, okay, I guess this engine can facilitate that. That's really cool. So
yeah, that's really true, man. Yeah. It's kind of felt like, you know, every sort of new character has had sort of like been incredibly interesting in that sense, and just they all like feel like they bring new things to the table in terms of just how their moveset interacts with each other. What they bring in the moveset in general, it's like it feels very cool. It feels very cool.
Yeah, no, I'm always looking forward. It doesn't like whoever the new character is, even if I have no idea who they are or where they're from, like I originally did with Gizmo. Like I'm still really curious about their moveset because they just have all this interesting stuff. A lot of great ideas, really cool, interesting stuff.
You ever mess with the Gremlins, man?
I didn't, man. I don't know. I just missed it. I'd never even heard of that at any point, not even in passing. I don't know where I was.
That's crazy. You're older than me, bro. How you not know it?
Is it like an old thing? I have no idea.
Kinda is, but you know, it's all good though. It's pretty neat. I saw that movie before. It's weird. Nawalda likes it more than me. It's just kind of weird, but it's cool that it's got the representation in this game for sure. We're starting right now. This is Rada and Retro XDX or Pain, I guess. There's a Naruto villain versus the Guac Squad, which is Universe Trout and Kumquat Rhino. These names are getting ridiculous. Holy crap!
These are some auto-generated names if I've ever seen them, bro. There's no way. It's looking like my boy Orbit Squirrel 4 that I always play with.
That's so funny. But no, we're not seeing Gizmo though. We're definitely seeing a Morty on one of these teams though, with Bugs Bunny and Morty. It's very cool to see him. I definitely seen a lot of the Mortys get more, complex with their grenade setups and such like that.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see a Morty, see that character. He got a lot of help this patch. I'm feeling pretty good about where Morty's at.
Yeah, everything. Not only is his passive properly working, but he's also gotten a lot of overall good quality light changes to make him feel like a more complete character. Definitely really cool seeing the state of him. Also really cool seeing the state of that up there, killing Kumquat off the top, and Pain taking the lead.
Yeah, striking that first blood, very nice.
And you can already see, like, when Reda has the chance to, he's getting a lot of intricate things with grenade setups, so throwing them down, splitting them up, shooting them with the grenade, the laser. It's like, you do so many cool things with the character, man.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice pickup there from Kumquat Rhino.
Got bugs, man. It's like, I feel like he gets nerfed every patch, but he's still just consistently a really amazing character.
Yeah, this character remains on his throne from reading the notes. They've been rightly conservative with changes, and I just think my boy is still rocking it at the top right now. He just seems like he's got all the super good things about him seem to mostly just be hanging around.
Yeah, more or less. You see Retro throwing up highs, making some space for Mori to come in, try to get the kill off him. Pressuring Kumquat around the side, but of course has that missile, lets him ride back.
Oh,
ooh.
Didn't even need to do that, but hit him again anyway.
It's so satisfying getting those, bro. You get the missile, but you still gotta get with the up air one more time, bro. Get the
just let him know. You gotta clobber him real quick.
Exactly. The blue team looks like it's set up to clobber the red team right now. Kumquat right at 100%, or 90, well, over 100 now, so it doesn't really matter in that sense. But yeah, see a lot of pressure coming out from Retro XD trying to kill Kumquat, who's just on the run, trying to run away, not trying to get killed early, while the damage is also stacking on the part of Universe Trout over there. Yeah, they're definitely putting in a lot of work on him.
Yeah, no, they look pretty comfy right now. Losable game, but they've got a nice lead here. We're pretty much kill percent here for the Velma, and obviously there goes the bugs, so they just have to pick this up, and they are smooth sailing.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting sort of zoning war through these projectile wars, but I think the blue team overall has kind of had the better end of it. The safe, and those some more projectiles coming in pretty clutch for sure. Dylan being pressured at the edge of it,
Nice.
Yep. Kicked up the kill off it. Good stuff from Pain for sure.
Going out there smacking them with the big fist. That move is pretty good, man. It's really big and it's pretty active as well. The Morty down there.
Of course, down there is of course consistently some of the best moves and characters kits, and like Morty's definitely no exception for sure. I think he's definitely put in a lot of work that game. You can tell he's definitely very nice on the Morty. The projectiles are putting in a lot of work again, clearing space, and just putting a lot of damage, just putting a lot of work and making it harder for opponents to come back to the stage. Definitely really good stuff from him.
Yeah, no, he looked really clean. Just playing pretty nice, keeping things going. Always had grenades out. I didn't keep quite a close enough eye to catch like the passive actually functioning, which is another thing that happened this patch. I'm not sure how often. You kind of like pass it off to your teammate when you run through them, right? Is that how it works? Pretty sure.
I have not seen him. I think that's how it says it works. So probably.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, they were knocking him around and just like, yeah, I think that team slightly edges out the projectile war against the Velma bugs. Maybe it's actually pretty. I'd say it's pretty even, right? We got the speech bubbles and the beams going. I don't know if I saw any beams on her teammate, which I think is just just super good. Like, it is extremely powerful to be running at people with an active hitbox and still be in full control of your character. That is a state that is just unfair, right? Like, it's just blatantly unfair.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I caught any of that, so it'd be cool to see them maybe coordinate that a little bit. And yeah, just in general, I think the Velma was playing outside, trying to take advantage of her long range, but a lot of times it felt like her bugs was kind of in trouble. And if beam is off cooldown, and it's kind of like there's only so much you can do from far away. Also, I want to see the mystery machine.
Yeah, mystery machine. A cop car dude gets turned into mystery machine. Very neat change. Cool. Canonical stuff. Fred pulling up. Love it. See it, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I really want to see it this game.
Yeah. Like you said, though, definitely Bugs Velma. A team that's very good, very amazing, works together very well, but definitely needs both sides to be very proactive. Having one just be too defensive kind of like limits what they can do, I feel like, a lot of the time.
Yeah. Velma has great normals, especially that kill. She has a lot of kill power in that kit. You wouldn't quite expect it, but it's there. So they work together in tight spaces, and they're feeling the tight space and a switch, actually.
Oh, yeah. Pain pulling out the gizmo, bro. Love to see it, bro. You see him pop in that box that reflects projectiles. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, Gizmo has a lot going on in this kit. He has the arrows. Kind of enables a lot of his kit. We'll see for sure if he gets much going. Yeah, he's attaching him to the backpack. That's all right, bro. Got the umbrella protector. Hey, the umbrella protects you, too. You got sending out the music notes on him, bro. Yeah, Morty carrying him, bro.
Yeah, this is really interesting. This is the first I've seen of it. Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I am sad that I can't see the mystery machine, though, because there's a Tom and Jerry on the screen.
There is. That's very true. Got excited about Gizmo. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, switching to Tom and Jerry Bugs. Another pretty good team, though. One that's a lot more. It could be potentially a lot more annoying. You know, both sides have very good projectiles. You can't really let one stay to their own devices. Yeah, we'll start chucking stuff at you if you do.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt about it. Tom a little more threatening at range than Velma, like more consistently threatening. Right? She's got like great moves, but Tom's almost always got something to make you deal with.
Yeah, looks like Tom and Jerry's combo game's definitely gotten worse this patch, though. Ooh, good snipe from Rada, getting that kill off the top with the laser gun.
Yeah, there was some big changes in terms of the end lag added to some of the moves that would string together for Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, definitely seen some a little bit of doom and gloom coming from Tom and Jerry players, but he definitely seems pretty good overall in just terms of, you know, his defensive presence.
Yeah, it feels like he's more doing what he was intended to do and less doing what he wasn't meant to be doing in the first place.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about it too, for sure.
Yeah, but
let's sets up against the two newest characters. I just noticed that on the team, Retro.
True.
And Rada using both new characters. Both think very projectile heavy ones. Oh my god.
Big save with the telly, but it didn't matter. They just both died immediately afterwards.
Yeah, good practice stuff for sure. They got a lot of chip damage on this next two kills in red team. They're feeling a pretty high spike. You can definitely tell that Universe Trout's definitely trying to get things happening, but he's definitely getting stuck on an approach every time, it feels like.
Yeah, they're just getting edged out by about the same margin as last game, honestly. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of grenades at once. Jeez.
Oh yeah, dude. Morty, if you let him get those set up and split them up, dude, you just get tossed explosions, look like bombs or a bad dash out Outcast, but definitely don't even matter right now. The Retro XD winning this set 2-0. Good stuff to Pain.
Yeah, look at, oh, he's got the 3D glasses?
He do. It's an old school one right there, man. Definitely cool to see a bit of Gizmo for sure. There's a lot going on. I didn't get to talk about a lot of it because definitely saw moments where he like set up the popcorn and shoot arrows at it. He like produced the fire effect on him, as well as causing more damage, spreading it around too. So he's a character that caused, quite fittingly, a lot of mischief in the battle, like he can in the movies for sharing base material. So it's pretty neat.
That's cool. Yeah, does it ignite? Is that what's going on with it?
Yes, it can.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you charge it, it can ignite. You shoot the popcorn though, it can just like spreads it and gets more damage. Very interesting stuff for sure. The moveset.
Yeah, it was hard to tell what was going on as someone who's not seen it yet. It is like these characters are so complicated. I'm just like sitting here trying to figure out which move I'm looking at, and then there's the whole attaching thing where so he was able to use some of his moves or all of his moves when he's attached to his teammate. Is it?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's some of them.
Okay, yeah, it looked like he was just mostly shooting a gun while he was there. So I'm imagining it's like some restricted amount.
I think he used like the arrows. He used the umbrella. He used to protect people. He pull the umbrella out. He used his down tilt, which was a piano thing that spreads music notes around. And low-key might just be all of those. I don't even know, but
yeah, I always when I log on, I'll take a look at him and read his encyclopedia that they offer up for all the characters. I always love reading into those. Every time you could, if you never look at it and you play a character, you could play them for 100 hours and then go in there and you'd learn something about one of the moves that you had no idea that it did. Like
definitely,
there'll just be some random thing that it does passively that you wouldn't know about unless you really were paying attention or you just like read about it.
Exactly. I think what Gizmo definitely, I can imagine people trying to optimize his sort of music status effect. He has like a couple moves that send out music notes. If you get like 8 of them or so on somebody, I think they get the music effect, which is what prevents them using cooldown abilities. Which I think if people like optimize doing that as soon as possible, he could potentially be a big threat in like terms of these compositions, especially being able to just attach people's back and spread them out that way.
Yeah, the only thing that reminds me of is Sombra in Overwatch, and people hate that character because it turns out when you can't use your moves, it makes you sad.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So it's probably a strong effect. I'd certainly imagine. So I'm curious to see how that plays in.
Yeah, thankfully it's only a thing that's on like you can only stack it with a few of his moves though. It's not like a thing where you like Taz where you just get it, you just punch him. That would be kind of crazy if it was like that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that would be nuts. So probably they definitely thought about that one. I would say if they didn't make it like a passive stack and they made it kind of like more specific.
Yeah,
that was probably a good call because it is kind of it can feel really bad when your moves get turned off. So they should have to work for that. For sure.
Yeah, you definitely do. Especially how they do it. There's like a move like he sings, like spawn him in place. And you can like shoot him forward with the arrow, attach him to the popcorn, he can shoot out. Or if a teammate has projectiles, you can throw a projectile at it, it shoots forward with them too. There's a lot you can do with it, man. It's just these characters have so much to them. I swear.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to dig into that. That sounds like fun to me. I definitely want to check that out. That's really cool. And awesome, we got him on the first set, man. Right away off the gate, we got the Gizmo coming out.
Yeah, most definitely. It was very fun to see, man. I hope we get to see some more of it for sure. Looking at these changes, I'm looking at just bugs and changes. Like a lot of it, kind of like it tones him down a bit, but still very crazy for sure. His weight got lowered a bit, 55 to 50. The active frames on like that hold perk that gets his hitbox on it got lowered a bit. Got a bit more recovery frames on a couple of his aerials, up air, forward air, notably. Wait, down air, forward air, my mistake.
Yeah, up air was the last patch. They touched it a lot. So wait, actually up air is good this patch then. They left it?
Yeah, I think that naturally got a bit worse because the hitbox is now accurate.
True.
And not the size of Washington.
Just a slightly smaller state, I guess. Unless, I don't know, what you're talking about, Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
I say Washington State. That sounds accurate.
Yeah. So, yeah, that makes sense. And I think it's probably smart to be careful with how they change moves before they see what this patch looks like in practice, since a lot of moves may get shifted around in how good they are just naturally from the changes.
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely a bigger patch than some of you even realize for sure. Just having that whole Herbox update is just already a big enough change as is. Again, just balance changes on top of that too. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a very fundamental overhaul of the. It's like the most basic system in the game of how people hit each other and how they get hit. That's the game. That's what you do in the game is you hit people
Right.
and you get hit. So that is a very like base system that got overhauled in a pretty major way. So we'll see it come into play for sure. But we got a mirror here.
A mirror match with Wonder Woman Arya. Okay, for sure. I mean, Arya is a character that's been growing in popularity for sure since people discovered just how powerful, to get her combos and get people stuck in them, have teammates fall up on them. I know our up special got worse too, so it does not just vacuum people and automatically get combos at any percent now. So at a higher percent, you definitely see Arya's probably have to shape their combo game a little bit, but she seems very intact as a character.
Yeah. It seems like based on the way that I read it in the notes, it feels like you. Oh my goodness, goodbye. That is tough. That is the risky run too. Arya being very, very light. If you put yourself in that spot to go hit him there, and someone else is there to back their teammate up, you can be in some big trouble.
Yeah, and who else to just put Arya in very bad spaces to potentially be killed on top than Arya, who is good at that kind of thing, ironically. So
exactly, yeah. Your own worst enemy is yourself.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, that was clean, but not quite able to convert it into any kills. You saw there the up special not linking into up air. Actually, we saw it in a pretty big way just there.
Yeah, it was ridiculous consistent before. That would just never happen prior to this.
Yeah, for sure. But must have ran out of resources there.
Goodness, red team run away with this though, man. They got a big lead going already.
Yeah, all of a sudden this is looking pretty grim.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to have some really good lives here.
Yeah, it's very interesting just seeing just something like a mirror match like this go this way. But I mean, red team's advantage stage has been consistently, they've been pushing these combos as far as they can take them, and these advantage states as far as they can take them as well.
Yeah, that Wonder Woman has lagged out of the match, I think.
They have.
And we're out of here. Okay.
All right then.
I wonder how long that was going on for, what was happening.
Yeah.
It looked to me like they were legitimately losing badly.
Right.
So, and then at some point there was an issue, but I can't say, especially with we're spectating. I have no idea if what we're looking at. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna make any calls on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be a situation where lag just messed up a bit. Maybe not. Who knows? But we'll get into it in a second. At least they're probably just solving that, figuring that situation out right now. Wonder Woman is also a character. Just let me see what she got changed about her this patch.
Yeah, she was pretty short list, right? From what I recall.
Oh yeah, her weight got reduced a little bit, which is funny because it just got increased last patch.
Yeah, I think that might have been really smart. Actually, it makes them look kind of stupid, but it's actually, I think it was genius because I think she winds up in a really good spot. If you kind of just leave her be, because she was already kind of catching on a little more. It feels like.
Yeah, I think she's unique from Iron Giant Superman, that she's a bit more of a mobile and proactive tank that's better at getting on the stage faster than Superman. Iron Giant can't a lot of the time.
She's faster than all the assassins. I'm pretty sure she is really fast.
Yeah, that's very true. I guess it makes sense for that too. Movement speed also got reduced by 25 points. That's probably not much.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I don't know if I'm gonna notice that. I'm really not sure if I'm gonna pick up on 25. It feels pretty small nudge to me.
Yeah, but definitely, as you said though, definitely Wonder Woman's a character that's been just growing in popularity in general. People are just discovering just how good she can be, especially in a lot of these more offensive comps that get in there, scrap, get down dirty a little bit. Having that armor to help you out definitely comes into play for sure, as well as that shield to help you get by projectiles. A character like Arya that can sometimes have trouble getting in, definitely appreciate something like that.
Yeah, she's just got what she needs. She's fast. She has great hitboxes. She lives a pretty long time. Recovery's pretty good, and then her cooldowns are amazing. Armor is nuts. It's super strong. You just have to worry about that so many times over the course of a match. Like, oh, they have armor. Like, I can't just hit them once, or I need to hit them with this specific move, or like that's a problem that she creates repeatedly throughout the match. And then Lasso's just super safe poke, right? Generally, unless they have a hard read on you pulling Lasso, then you're gonna be safe even on whiff.
Yeah, exactly. She just it's just very good at just putting forth pressure. And granted, like all the tanks are good doing that, but she does it in a very unique way that I feel like it's a lot more. I'm trying to find the words I'm looking for. Not up close, because Swirv are kind of do up close thing too as well. I guess kind of in a way that she like is gonna just bulldozing through people sometimes. If that makes sense.
Yeah. She, I guess, she just kind of gets in there, and I like to put it simply. And I know because I really like doing that, and I really like playing Wonder Woman. It's really fun.
Yeah, okay. She's like very interesting because like I think she promotes like a lot more. She works a lot better when you use like team combo scenarios, and someone like Iron Giant or even Superman sometimes can. It's in a way though that kind of just it sets up edge guards in a different way than Superman does. Kind of more just on stage rather than like off stage necessarily.
Yeah. Superman doesn't have like really long strings of any kind. Like he's kind of like he knocks you off, he goes for his read, you die, or you're gone. Right, you're not there anymore, or your teammate picked it up, or what have you. But Wonder Woman, yeah, she can kind of rack up damage pretty well. She can play off her teammate on stage very well as well, and then she can get off and cover a lot of space too. But yeah, it's more of a. She's definitely got like little better strings. She's got that that like neutral smash attack that you can roll cancel over and over too to like do the really funny looking loop across the stage. I love that. It's so satisfying.
It's pretty neat, yeah. Most definitely.
But we're actually having some issues getting with some of the players in the set we were just watching, so we're going to kick it to a short break and pick up another match to cover instead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Friday Night Dunkin' number 3. We're getting into a set here between Donte and Mikkoro versus NyQuil Chicken, which is a name for a team for sure.
NyQuil Chicken, that's hilarious. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. How do people just think of these damn names?
I feel like I've seen a video of someone cooking chicken in NyQuil before, so. I don't know where or when, but it's in my... The name definitely triggered the memory, but here we go. We got gameplay.
Yeah, so Pin and Tiffany versus Donte and Azorfish Pluto. Is that too easy? I'm guessing that's too easy.
Okay. Their team... Oh, no, it's Mikkoro, right? Unless that's also too easy, and he's got that. He's got a different,
I don't know, but... But the Aria on that side is doing pretty
the red
good
team
sure.
Aria.
The red team's
no.
Well, I guess it doesn't even matter now, does it?
No, I guess it doesn't.
Sometimes you have server issues, so definitely please bear with us. We're still here. We should have that solved pretty soon. Sometimes that just kind of happens in this game at the moment. Donte's teammate is too easy, okay. Unless we're getting baited.
Why do people do this? Why do they do this? One tag. You have one tag. One. That's you brand yourself as one person. It's just a bad business move to enter under different names.
Most definitely.
So yeah, it is Donte and too easy, like you said, not Mikkoro. I don't know who that is or what that means, but it's too easy. And hopefully we can get. I imagine we'll get back in soon. But so what do we have?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Pepper GG. It says like WizZ_77. Who the fuck is that? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna assume that's. I don't know, dude. Donte and the person he entered with. And the person he entered with.
Donte and teammate. So you're telling me that he's like in... So the name of their team is Donte and some other tag, but that's not... But that is too easy, but his Pepper is also just a third different name. That's what you're saying?
I guess so.
Okay.
You're just
alright.
Just making our job more difficult. Love to see it.
Yeah, that's real considerate, guys. Real considerate. So we had Arya Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other team was Tiffany and
Pin.
So that's Jake and Velma. So that's an interesting team. I don't know if I've ever seen Jake Velma before.
Yeah, I haven't really, but I'm thinking about it just in theory. I know that Jake tends to do pretty well. These characters are definitely a lot more projectile heavy. He definitely helps them cover more offensive spots they can't really get to with these long range normals, and also just really good close range normals as well. And so, yeah, I think he's just a very good partner in those kind of scenarios. So I can definitely see that team working out for sure.
Yeah, no, I think it could definitely be pretty good. Curious to see how things actually look and pan out. I know there was a time where there was like the exploit where you could just shoot infinite thought bubbles through the Jake house. I don't know if you saw that. That was like a month ago or something.
Yeah, thankfully that's gone because that thing looked pretty crazy for sure.
That was something. That was definitely something. Glad to see that gone.
Yeah, most definitely. You see Superman's game though. Superman's also another character. Got a good amount of changes. I'm actually be a Superman player, of course, biased, but I'm pretty happy with what they changed.
Yeah. You and I were going over the notes the other night, and it looked good to me. I think it made a lot of sense. We were saying like because a lot of people they don't like it. Superman kills you at 30, but first of all, he needs a read to do it pretty much every time. He doesn't have like true strings across the entire stage or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if you take that away from him, I think he would probably have a lot of issues.
He'd be so whack too.
True.
Yeah. It's like, what would he do? Just sort of like spit ice breath and just like laser beam you and just that's it.
Yeah, I was about to say Ice Breath because they just changed Laser Beam in a pretty big way in that it has ammo, and the cooldown is like the ammo recharge is pretty slow. It's like 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good change by the way too. I felt like it was just way too spammable before. It was kind of a very ridiculous move to not have on any sort of cooldown.
Yeah, it does feel like a cooldown move that wasn't on a cooldown. I hadn't seen it too much, like getting spammed, and then I played Oopstier on ladder, and he would just jump and shoot two and land and jump and shoot two, and I was like, I see.
Exactly, that's definitely what it does.
Effective.
Sure, I'm getting right back into it, going back to Trophy's Edge for getting this back into this match proper for sure. You definitely tell Ari and Superman Deli beating the hell out of them a little bit for sure. 52% on Tiffany already. That's not a good look for Velma.
Yeah, overall pretty even back and forth so far here.
Yeah, when they get more space, you can kind of tell it's the theme of the game already. They get more space. They definitely put in a lot of work on them from the range distance. Oh my god, we have this happening again. Let's go.
We didn't even get to a kill.
We didn't. Shout out server issues, you know.
Oh, big shout outs to those, my man.
They're amazing for sure. Of course, the devs are probably, you know, working on things as well, so not too worried about it, but it is a little annoying, but it's all good. We're still here, still rocking with it.
Yeah.
I mean, from what we saw though, pretty evenly matched, lead back and forth kind of thing. We're talking about it a bit earlier, but yeah, when Pitt and Tiffany, you know, get a little bit of space, they're definitely good at just sort of like getting a lot of good damage without really overextending and like letting Donte and Too Easy, you know, get the upper hand on them that way.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to control center as much as possible. They do not want to be near any of the edge blast zones in any direction. All of them are bad news against that team.
Oh yeah, Arya Superman, that's like you're talking. That's a straight hyper offense, bro. It's like you say you're not trying to play no neutral. You're not trying to play no footsie. You're trying to be in their face as often as possible and buns on them. I like that.
Yeah, now they're getting in there, get a hit, and worry about what happens after that, and that's pretty much all they're thinking about. How do I kill this guy at 40 right now?
Exactly. And a team like Arya Superman, bro, they're definitely good at doing that for sure. I feel like we've seen it a couple times. Arya, as we said, just amazing at just setting up those situations where either she can get them off the side, you know, help set up for Superman to get an edge guard, or her rather, she's still there, or you know, get the vertical kill with Superman, you know, following up a command grab or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got that really high base knockback on the fair that sets up for really early kills if Superman just knocked them off or if she put them there herself. That's the thing, right? When you have two characters who can get you there and kill you independently, like without any help, when you actually have help, it can feel like sometimes you just had no options, like you were just gone. Yeah. If they both set up, if they covered the dodge timing, like you can be in so much trouble.
Yeah, you definitely can for sure. You definitely imagine that Donte and Too Easy, definitely a bit of practice with that too. Of course, they already seem very good with the combo game for sure, so I'd imagine they're optimized on the kill game. It's also going to a different match though. Unfortunate, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. Hopefully they get that situated, find out a way to play that. But man, I want to watch that.
Yeah, bummer, but I'm sure we'll see those players around for sure. They'll be around.
Yeah, definitely very great players for sure, man. They all get pretty far Evo. I think they did off the top of my head.
Yeah, right. Pin, I'm not sure. I know Tiffany did really well.
Tiffany did for sure. Donte got like 9th with Ketchum Planet.
Right.
Too Easy got like 7th, I believe. With I'm forgetting right now, but he definitely got like 7th or something like that.
Trying to remember, he didn't team with Bandman, right? That was
no, that was Bugsby who did.
Bugsby, right? Yeah. Trying to remember. It feels like it's been a little while actually since Evo.
Yeah, it's been like a month though. It's like not that much time for just how much I feel like we've even commentated together just this game, honestly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there was no Iron Giant, no LeBron allowed at Evo. So, and that would have been the Iron Giant. I don't think LeBron would have mattered too much, but the Iron Giant definitely would have been high impact in that bracket. So I think looking back, I think that was a big play making that call. Just kind of let things rock the way they were for Evo.
Right. It made sense because, it was a very big tournament. Those characters are very new at the same time, too. So you don't want to, in some of my people's eyes, that would probably ruin the competitive integrity and allow them to. So it definitely makes sense that they, chose a non-controversial choice, not lying those characters for sure. It was a situation where Iron Giant, he would have been OP at the time, which we figured out he kind of was.
He was something.
Yeah, seeing that on the Evo big stage probably frustrates the people for sure.
Yeah, I think they really saved it there with that call. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into it very soon, guys. Should have gameplay any second now.
Yeah, just working on getting that for sure. Oh, there it goes. What we got here? We got Thick Alpha.
Speak of the devil.
Thick Alpha and Clueless MPS versus Paulyhype and Manccos. I feel like we've seen Paulyhype and Manccos before, right?
I believe so. I know the stream's gonna see him on commentary.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's very true. Paulyhype is on commentary later for sure. But Thick Alpha Clueless getting the first KO on him though. Play up on the Iron Giant. Double Iron Giant right now. One pair of Steven, one pair of Superman who dug Steven to the nether realm right there.
Yeah,
crazy stuff.
Big pickup, nice early kill. When you bounce off of like the cars like that, you can be in a lot of trouble real quick.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy seeing this on backhand. So much is happening.
Yeah.
There's the character taking up so much space. Like what? Everything's just so much happening, bro. It feels like already.
Dude, Iron Giant on backhand is a meme, man. This character takes up the whole stage.
Yeah, he forwarded. He's literally half the stage right there, man. Like, what can you do about it, bro? It's very interesting being compared with Steven. I think Steven's a very good underrated character right now. He's very good at protecting people, incapacitating them as well. It's just, I think Steven just secretly an insane character, honestly.
Yeah, I completely agree, and his patch notes were short and sweet, just a single sentence. So
yeah,
he's looking to be in a pretty good spot.
Bro, Bubble, dude.
Yeah, these guys can't play. They actually took a water break in the middle of the
No, bro, wait a minute. The Bubble combined with that gravity field are just like, you can just chill, bro. Wait for her to hop out. You hit him in the gravity field. Wait for her to hop out the bubble. It's just like, you chilling, bro. You good.
Dude, they could have got their taunt in for the seasonal challenge.
Yeah, get a milestone goal in or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it kind of just hit me. I'm like, wait, the other team can't play the game right now. They're actually unable to do inputs.
Yeah, especially against Iron Giant. Because Iron Giant's a character that, like, one of the most deadly things about Steven is like the Rose's Gaze ability, which is a thing, explosion thing. It kind of sets off the Rose effect too.
Yep.
And just like with how big he is, I feel like he always kind of gets hit by that. You kind of saw that in that game. It felt like he was indeed always getting hit by. He got bubbled like 2 or 3 times, something crazy like that during that game.
Yeah, in such a short game too. Like he was definitely spent a lot of time in the bubble, had a lot of time to reflect.
Yeah, just float in there. It's like, man, I'm really in a bubble right now. That's crazy.
It's such a funny state too, because it's just so weird to be there and not be able to participate at all. Like you're just kind of hanging out.
You're just watching your teammate get jumped. Like, my bad, bro. I'm floating. I can't help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like you can't get hit either, so you're not in like immediate danger. You're just kind of chilling.
Pretty funny.
It's really goofy. I do love it. I think it's such a cool idea.
Yeah, but no, the Iron Giant definitely did a good job of just timing it perfectly. So the minute they exited the bubble, they were in immediate danger, got killed off the top immediately. And also just incapacitating the Superman as well, just like preventing them, like you said, preventing them from playing the game. Like, what could they do in that scenario?
They just couldn't play. Might as well have had the controllers on the desk or something, man. They're just chilling.
Exactly, but yeah, Steven, I'm like so surprised I don't see more Steven, bro. Because I feel like, honestly, it may be a hot take to some, but I feel like he could very much potentially be a top 5 character, but people just aren't really hip to it yet.
I'd buy into that. Yeah, I've never been playing against Steven and been like, yeah, this character needs help. Like he's not doing enough. Like he's got his stuff. He really doesn't have any glaring weaknesses, and from what I can tell, looks good. He's got very unique things.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of goes without saying, but
yeah, he's the only character that can like pop, a bubble shield on them to like other platform fighters. got the bubble shield on them. Both you and them are protected for sure. It's just like, what can you really do about it, bro? It's like you're just protected and going pretty safely with that protection. He can make platforms. He can like make walls too. It's just like he has a bubble, but I feel like he can do just so much, man.
Yeah, and the walls, especially with there's a signature perk that I believe it increases the hit stun and something else of people who bounce off of his walls and shields, and you could just get caught in a pseudo infinite on those things. Like the wall bounce combos in this game are a very integral part of Punish.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The better people get, the more I expect to see Steven running around causing havoc, bro. For real.
Yeah, no, I think he's definitely. There was a moment where the Iron Giant was just in like what felt like a box where he had the floor and the shield on his left, a shield above him, and a person beating the crap out of him on the right. And it's like, where is he gonna go?
Yeah,
he's
nowhere.
Just stuck there.
Dude, you just saw Pauly was taking so much damage off that, bro. It's just a what can you do kind of situation. I think this kind of just a pretty bad matchup, just team-wise for Iron Giant, because Iron Giant for him, he's getting beat up by Steven and also getting walled by Steven. He's getting so much damage just flying around. That's on both sides, honestly.
Yeah, and we got another bubble coming up. Oh, wait,
both of them are bubbled. The double bubble, he sets up the rage mode, sets up watermelon Steven, because why not? You got time to, bro.
Yeah, take a little break.
It's like, it's just such a threatening ability, bro, man.
Yeah, it is. And you know, he gets it started, and then it's just like, you have to not get hit, and it takes forever to take... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness! Let's think off and juggling them off the top, dude. They're just so good at just building this damage up, optimizing, just killing them as soon as possible. Probably try to get him. Get the shield. Is that actually... He's alive? He's alive! I don't even know. Okay, he popped the shield on him. He popped the bubble shield on him, but, like, I don't know what happened after that, honestly. And you see that he put the shield above him, so the Superman up throw sent him nowhere.
Yeah, that was sick. These guys are playing so well together, and they're getting ready to clean things up already. It looks like this Iron Giant's getting infinited, bro.
Where can he go, dude? What? He's dead! Pauly, I'm sorry, bro.
Poor Pauly, man.
But man, close to Dick trying to send him the commentary move earlier than expected, bro. It's getting crazy out here.
He actually just doesn't get to play.
Oh my goodness. Dude, Dick Alpha Clueless, super dominant performance in that one. Taking that whole set to... Oh my god, that was wild.
Yeah, that was a dominating performance and a perfect illustration of how good it is to knock someone into Steven's shield repeatedly. Like, can't, especially Iron Giant. I mean, you know, it's harder to keep track of and continue to punish on smaller characters, but if he doesn't have Bolt Shield, he's just going to keep getting hit until he gets help.
Oh yeah, he just get hit with the JoJo Part 5, stomping him out right there, bro. He can't go anywhere, bro. He's just stuck there.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely brutal, man. Just really did not get to play the game at all. Kind of just stun locked the whole way through.
Yeah, I think it's like a potential strength of Steven as a character, you know, with the growing... Well, I don't know if it's growing now, because Iron Giant did get a bit of a nerf, but with the popularity of Iron Giant, though, I wouldn't be surprised to see more Steven popping up, because I feel like he's a character that, well, we see right now, we can do pretty well against him.
Yeah, because it is much more difficult to get, like, really good long strings on small hurt boxes. Like, it can be kind of difficult. They can DI a couple different ways, and then you really kind of have to work to keep things going. But it's pretty free on Iron Giant. You can just call it an infinite, really. It just looked like there was nothing you could do.
Yeah, he like needs to pop that bolt shield. If he doesn't have the bolt shield, well, guess you getting spun on, bro. There's no way out.
Take 100 and get off the screen, I guess.
Oh my goodness, that was just wild though, man. Clueless Dick Alpha. They'll be showing the strength of that character, especially combined with someone that can follow up on it very well, like Iron Giant can, man, bro. That was dope.
Yeah, that was really cool to see. Love the synergy between those two. Just kind of alternating the attacks on the Iron Giant to keep him up against the walls, the Steven shields.
Yeah, bro, we talking about what happened at the top of that screen, bro. He was just surviving, bro. He popped the bubble shield on him, like he was good. I think he popped the bolt shield up there. He was still good. There's so much defensive measures he can take, Steven too.
Yeah, he was like hiding off screen up top for like multiple seconds in a row and still came down somehow. It was super good stuff to them to keep him up, alternate the cooldowns, keep the shields going so we could get back to the floor. It was actually, it blew my mind when he didn't die. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, that was insane. It was like 130 with like a sewer man and Iron Giant chasing him, bro. Like, what does that happen? Like,
I don't know.
And too, another thing, it's Superman as well. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've seen it. Don't quote me on it, but I definitely feel like I've seen it where like if he has Superman has someone in the command grab, so even his pop bubble shield, they just kind of just like get let free.
Right, I think so. Yeah, that interaction can get a little weird because I know specifically with like, I think you have to time any shields between the grab and the throw, because. At least for like conventional armor, like the one that Wonder Woman grants, if you get Superman grabbed with armor, the grab breaks the armor and the throw throws you. So it's just like it wasn't there.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So I don't know how that works. I don't know enough about Steven to comment on that.
Yeah, I'm like 80% sure that it works like that. So it's a good 80. That's a good amount.
I trust you. You can play Superman.
I definitely feel like I got robbed by that before. Like, I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I believe you. I have not touched that character. I may never. He's not up my alley.
Like, you mean Superman?
Yeah.
Like Superman, bro, it's crazy. He just...
Nah, it's not for me, man. It's not for me.
I mean, you be edge guarding, right?
I mean, you can do that with every character. Well, most of them.
Okay, you can turbo the edge guards though, bro. Get in that corner immediately.
Maybe secretly deep down, I'm just afraid that if I play him, I'll like him too much and I'll become a Superman player. And that's, the stuff of nightmares,
Bro, I literally started playing him and just fill some milestone achievements, and now he's my secondary. It's crazy how that works.
It really do be like that. It can be like that.
It definitely does. I think we're about to get into another match. Let me see who we got next.
NyQuil Chicken versus Mid.
NyQuil Chicken and Mid. Oh my god. Who is Mid again? I don't even know.
Let's take a look.
Clueless MVS, Thick Alpha. That's Mid.
Okay, so we get the run back. We get to see those guys again.
Okay, it looks like it. It's in... I think this is a best of 5 stage, so yeah, it seems like they won't make it that far, yeah.
Okay, yeah, awesome. That's cool. We get to see more of what we were just talking about, which I'm cool with that. That was pretty cool. I'm down to see it.
Yeah, it's definitely Clueless and Thick Alpha, dude. They were cooking for sure. They're cooking. They're trying to cook some NyQuil chicken though on Pin and Tiffany though. So let's see they can successfully do it. I mean, Pin and Tiffany, both amazing players. So I'm definitely very curious to see how this would go.
Yeah. I'm really glad we got teased with Pin and Tiffany, but they are gonna be back, which is cool. I'm excited to see some gameplay from them. We only got moments earlier, so very cool.
For the moments we saw them a bit earlier, though, the Jake Velma, though, like you said earlier, dude, the stage control and controlling center stage, they can do very well. Definitely a very good team at doing that. So I can imagine they probably want to do that, especially with an Iron Giant running around. You want to just toss some projectile hitboxes his way, also preventing Steve from getting his things going and help him get set up too.
Yeah, definitely. Steven can kind of make do with wherever he ends up putting shields, but ideally he wants to have the space to figure out kind of exactly where he wants things set up. You know what I mean? Like he wants to work with the whole stage, kind of see where he thinks it fits best, and kind of have the time and space to do that, rather than if he's in a tough spot or doesn't have a lot of stage control, doesn't really have the time or space to set things up the way he wants to.
Right. Exactly. So you said Steven had like one patch. Let me see what that was.
I believe it was like if he uses both up specials, he can't make shields or something.
Yeah, that is what it is. That was pretty crazy before. So
that probably not something they intended to work the way that it did work. So they fixed that, but
definitely not.
A nerf, but he can take it.
Yeah, but immediately we're seeing Thick Alpha and Clueless putting a lot of pressure on him already, bro. From the start of the game, they had him in the corner the whole time. Clueless definitely takes some hits for sure, but they definitely putting a lot of work on blue team as well.
Yeah, Tiffany was in trouble, man. She almost died. She was very close to dying at the beginning.
There's definitely a lot of ledge pressure coming out though. Rage coming off from that was weird. Those some rage coming out from Clueless. Yeah, Clueless is at 110 though for sure. But Iron Giant is still relatively baby percent. He can die right here, but he's not the biggest risk, especially with Steven having the shield protect him.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness, great pickup there from Tiffany.
Yeah, good stuff. I love Velma, by the way, just talking shit to Steven the whole time. Like, you're not optimistic, you're naive. Like, bro, relax. He's 14. Like...
Yeah, come on. Is that in character for Velma? Is she a pessimist?
I didn't think so, but I guess, you know...
Yeah.
I guess so, man.
I didn't realize she's got the nihilism going.
Exactly. Steven getting her revenge, though, for hitting her off the side. Eating up the kill count. Clueless is still getting pounded by hitboxes, though. Definitely was the hard part of the match we're talking about, though. These characters being very good from range, putting in so much work on them in a range there. Iron Giant can't really contest. You see him throwing bolts trying to get in, but it's just like, what really much can it do?
Yeah, it's looking kind of tough. I mean, he's out of here with that theme, and Steven already at 96 could definitely be gone pretty soon. He's going to have to be careful.
Right. Also doing a good job of keeping Steven in check, so he can't just automatically spam bubble shield whenever Iron Giant's in danger. You always see in like Pin or Tiffany, rather, just pressuring him, just making it very difficult for him to land, stuff like that.
Yep. Oh, this could be huge, though.
Oh, up B, that didn't kill. Up air, he's still living.
Okay.
Velma not.
It's basically actually tied up now, both at kill percent, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Shield. Oh, I think that was that armor break attack from Tiffany?
Yeah. I think I saw her do that a little earlier as well. Looks like the camera breaks armor. I didn't know that, but it sure looks like it does.
Yeah, that's very smart. Very good realization from there. And yeah, that would definitely help limit the work that Galva can put in with that for sure. That'd be great stuff, man.
Yeah, super solid stuff overall, and that was a nail biter at the end. Definitely could have gone either way. The Jake and the Steven both at kill percent.
Oh yeah, for sure. Granted, a lot of the game it felt like Pin and Tiffany were kind of keeping them out and doing a good job, maintaining center stage and playing safe as well, all that. But when they got in, they definitely put in a lot of work for sure. It definitely led to them getting that very close situation right there.
Yeah, there was a very close call, too. The Jake actually could have died much earlier. Got hit by the Iron Giant. I believe that's up air. Puts his fist up. And I honestly, I don't know if I got it like that, but it kind of looked like they might have Tasmanian trigonometry on, because he got really far to the right after getting hit by that. I don't know if I got it like that yet, but that's how it looked to me.
I definitely don't. I'm not even gonna pretend not to, bro. Definitely, I can't fucking tell.
Yeah, I need to check the. I need a fact check. I gotta feel like a genius here, because it really looked like he went really far to the right.
That's a very good catch, though, for sure.
So
it'll be very interesting to us. Yeah.
But I don't use that perk too much, so I'm really kind of going on instinct there. I cannot make that call for sure. Either way, we're into the next game. Same stage.
Yeah, running it back. Definitely felt like a even scenario, so I'm definitely not too surprised that Steven running forward. Clueless throwing out them bolts, throwing hella bolts out for sure. Very interesting sort of zoning option coming out from him. I don't get that shield too.
Oh my goodness. Tiffany has only just started playing this game.
Like literally getting jumped this whole time, and she's still getting jumped right now.
Oh my goodness.
There, she's nearly dead. Granted, Pin's putting some work on Clueless, but you definitely need to come there and help Tiffany. Yeah, very glad to see that.
Yeah, that was nice peel there, but she, all the way at 133 and
46% he got robbed. That killed too. Oh my goodness.
That is a problem for blue team. They are not feeling good about that.
Especially with Steven only at 27% right now. That's a pretty big lead for sure. They got Chubby trying to jump Steven right now, put some damage on him.
There, Jake just taking a cool 40 right there.
Yeah, why not, bro? May as well further the lead. Definitely threaten Tiffany even more. Threaten her to get KO too. It's getting crazy, bro. This crowd wasn't getting this in a way that's just favoring red team in a pretty big way. Clueless at 205, still not dying. He's still big chilling. Butt slams on 3 kills to 1 right now. What is going on, bro? And Pin's at 121 off the stage. It's looking pretty dangerous.
Dude, that shield saw so much action that stock. I feel like there must have been 10 bounces off of that thing. It was just in the perfect spot.
Yeah, there's a potential strength of Steven, man, getting this platform set. Not only to provide the platform, also provides another wall too, just calling people off of.
Yeah, comboing people off the ceiling, as we know from Scoobies, is very good.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that Rose debuff stays on so long that even though Tiffany was dodging, he still gets bubbled and pins in a very bad position now.
Yeah.
Clueless in his face. Doesn't die yet, though. Tiffany cops out again, but... Ooh, wait, Pin got the up tilt on him. Granted, they still have a long ways to go if they want to come back from this.
They're like one kill too short, but... oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's traded out.
Yeah, in that position, you don't really mind if your red team to trade in that situation, because of course, being up that many kills, it's just like, yeah, we're gonna get it eventually. Especially if they're just racking up damage. We're getting the KOs for sure at the end of that, but yeah, like we said, Thick Alpha and Clueless are definitely just racking up that damage, and this would be a very well, I'm not sure if it's seen upset, but it would be a very interesting upset, to me, I believe, to see, Clueless and Thick Alpha take him down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, really cool stuff so far, and this is a best of 5 as well, so we're going to see a lot more from this set. I'm very excited. Yeah, in spots like that, you're in such a commanding position, because you can actually almost let them go after your teammate and kill them. If they're not looking at you, like, you just trade them right out. Like, if they're in the end lag from killing your teammate, you just go kill them, and it's kind of like almost a bait to have your teammate up there.
Exactly.
In that case, especially when both players are at kill percent, one of them is going to do a move up there and be in lag, and you can just pick up right after that and clean things up.
Yeah, I feel like we see that fairly often too, with teams like overextending a little bit there and not seeing that play coming out from them. Definitely pulls the wool from under you for sure when that happens.
Yeah, and it's like if you have to play safe and kill from the floor, you're gonna have some trouble. Like, killing from the floor is pretty difficult. It takes a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a tough spot. It turns out when you're losing, it's hard to win.
It definitely is. That's
Go
a very
figure.
wise words from Switch for sure, buddy. Great stuff.
Go
Great
figure, man. Who'd have guessed?
I know I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't.
You wouldn't expect it. So
Not
both
really.
teams win on Trophy's Edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we think for Game 3? Are we just Trophy's Edge gamers? Are we just hitting it all set, or what's the story?
At this point, I feel like they are, man, because it looks like I don't know. They definitely seem to enjoy that stage, going back to it twice and all, and definitely it's a back and forth situation. So, it's hard to say, man. It's very actually hard to say. Now think about it.
We'll see. Okay.
Sky Arena. Okay.
More space, bigger blast zones.
Yeah,
says,
that makes
blue
sense.
team.
Right, yeah. You don't want to use a situation where you're forced to deal with Iron Giant up close, take so much damage. Tiffany's still taking the damage nonetheless. Get the juggle off the side. Okay, comes back though. Start kicking off Iron Giant. Gets him off him. And they're just off this ledge already.
Yeah, Red looking pretty comfy already, racking up a quick 1 hundo on the blue team. Looking pretty good.
Yeah. They're stacking a decent amount of damage on Clueless, but oh my god, stacking a lot back in return though. Okay, Tiffany's flashing the flashlight, but still not quite getting back into it yet. Already rage mode is Clueless.
Yeah, wow. This is actually looking so good for Red right now.
Yeah, they said the stakes don't even matter, bro. They're still putting the pressure, putting that work, getting Pin off the top. They're trying to get Tail Tiffany too. Oh! Pin! Bubble shield saving though. Steven living to see another day.
Yeah, armor super crucial there, and there goes Velma. Doable for blue, but not the way it's been looking. Honestly, they've just kind of been getting beat up.
Yeah, they're gonna want to get the kills as soon as possible so they don't run away with this at all. Okay, Pin tries Shark. Kills a watermelon.
It always makes me look at the blast zone when that thing dies, because it doesn't sound any different. And I'm just like, wait.
It's so funny. Yeah, Pin takes down Steven. They're trying to KO Clueless, so tries bubble shield, good peel, as well as a barrier shield. Up beats him off the top.
My god.
And oh my god, Big
Okay.
Alpha Clueless is going up 2-1 right now, bro.
Alright then. I guess that game's over.
Jeez, yeah. It's like so crazy too to have like a game like that go on a counter pick. You expect to slow down the pace of the match, just still going at a lightning pace and just being in their sort of like wheelhouse that whole time, bro. They had the control of the game. The whole match pretty much felt like that time.
Yeah, it definitely did, and I think even the counter pick made a ton of sense. Thinking more about it, you always kind of want to be able to get away from Iron Giant if you need to, and the Steven shields come into play more often on smaller spaces, right? Because, they're just taking up a higher percentage of the play space. It just kind of the way it works. It didn't matter. It is a matter of fact that game was less close than the last one. I'm pretty sure.
Like, actually, yeah, that was incredibly dominant for sure for that team.
Yeah, they just can't get him away. They can't get him off of them. They're having so much trouble just getting pushed out, and so much damage getting racked up when they're in disadvantage. And they're often in disadvantage like together. They're both getting swept up by Iron Giant's moves, and then just both off stage. And you can't help your teammate very well if you're just kind of out there with them.
Exactly.
You guys both have to worry about dodging the same moves, and the other team, they know exactly where you both are. It's really easy for them to play from there, and they've just been executing really well in those spots.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's been very interesting too to just see those Thick Alpha kind of just showing just the strengths of the team, how good they can be in both advantage and disadvantage. I feel like it can be some difficult for them for the neutralist team, especially. That's kind of where they get caught out a lot, I feel like. But in situations where stuck in disadvantage, or though you see are in disadvantage, a lot of time you see Thick Alpha popping the barrier, getting them out of bad spots. That definitely has popped up several times throughout. Or also like... just
go ahead. No, you. I was gonna say. Never mind. I was just gonna say that the appeal has been excellent with the Steven shields. Is what I was gonna say.
It definitely has. It definitely has.
The armor, sorry, not the shields.
Yeah, it's definitely. And Tiffany switching to Harley Quinn.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting pick. I don't know how much Tiffany plays Harley or what the story is with that, but
yeah, not sure. But I mean, despite what people may tell you, I do definitely feel like Harley is a very good character for sure. Great getting kills off the top. We're on the now changed a bit Cromulons on the platform in the middle. I wish it was bigger, but it is there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. You know, change it up a little bit because when the speakers go away, it is just another long flat stage, like the others. So I do like that. And Blue, this team comp kind of working out.
Oh yeah, you definitely tell Tiffany is definitely getting the combo game popping a lot more, putting a lot more damage on him, a lot more threat as well.
Yep. Okay. See if we can get down though, and yeah, actually, I guess at the end of the day, pretty even game so far.
Yeah, but Stephanie's been pretty back and forth though. Tiffany getting killed off the top though, it's kind of a threat of Harley though. Though she did get buffed a little bit this patch, she is still not that heavy.
Yeah, she is still on the lighter side for sure.
For sure. The strengths come from her though is like her stage control, her neutral game, as well as the combo game. Both of them's kind of just been making things a lot difficult for them to come in. And when they do come in, they still have very much danger because she definitely comboed the hell out of Iron Giant coming off the side right now.
Very nice. I love that. Super clean. Yeah, I mean, she just got a lot going for her, as it turns out. That was scary.
He was getting over a little zealous right there.
Yeah, good fast fall from her to get back down to the floor where you want to be, but oh boy. Okay. That could have been danger for either of them, but they both actually managed to get down again. Playing disadvantage maybe a little bit better this game.
Yeah, most definitely. Both blue teams are very high percent though, since the games definitely look like in danger if it's slipping out of their grasp, especially when Pin gets cut off the top like that. Ooh, red team nearly getting... Yeah, they just get it! They just get it!
When did they start losing? I feel like they just started losing a little while ago and then they lost.
So I think throughout they were kind of like while Tiffany and Pin again were in control all the time, they were kind of trading very efficiently. Whenever they did get a kill, it seemed like they would get a kill and not too far behind. And yeah, they just crap back in, bro. Sometimes you just can't kill the Iron Giant and you get messed up because of it. They're just kind of outlasted them, I feel like.
Yeah, I want to point out Tiffany racking up a fat 430 damage in that game that was pretty short that they lost. So she was definitely putting in the work with the Harley. I like the switch. It on the scoreboard looking good, but also just in general, it definitely looked like it was getting a lot of work done.
Yeah, it most definitely was for sure. I mean, not only again like have that neutral threat that Velen provided, but also a more proactive one in terms of close range combos. Of course, we've seen the Harley loops getting popping when they can. She can do just, it feels like infinite damage, bro.
Yeah, she's got those like long strings, but she's also got little things, little really easy, like hard to drop, like 1, 2, 3, even into strong moves, like into finishers.
And
that is like a lot of her strength, I feel.
Yeah, that spinning there, she has that hammer, bro. That thing be sending people to another dimension sometimes.
Yeah, definitely does. Yeah, weren't able to actually get any up special kills now that I'm thinking about it, which is a lot of the times the way you'll see Harley clean things up. But the hammer was getting it done for sure.
Yeah, I'm surprised I went to Crown Lines for that because, of course, Crown Lines got that far upper blast zone. So,
yeah,
like, if a Harley's gonna come out, I assume it'd be like on stage like Trophy's Edge or something like that.
Yeah, pretty interesting. They did live a lot on Cromulons where they would have died on most other stages. Flirting with the top blast zone a number of times and getting more value out of coming down. So I don't know. It's always a two-way street with like blast zones and such. It's kind of hard to evaluate exactly what the team wants, and then there's just so many factors. Like stage selection, it's almost to the point where there's so much to worry about that like just pick the one that feels good and it's good enough. Like, as long as it's not blatantly, obviously a bad pick, it can usually just be fine, I feel.
Yeah, no, I feel it for sure. Cromwell is just one of those that should be a bit more controversial, man, who you ask about it. But, I mean, it's one that they definitely seem pretty comfortable on, for sure.
Yeah, speaking of Cromulons.
Yeah, okay, we're going to Cromulons game on. We're getting right into this next set. This is PMFlashbacks versus Trinity Limit. Superman Arya versus Batman Bugs.
Okay. Yeah, we've definitely seen these teams on stream before. Very solid teams, so I'm looking forward to what they got for us this set.
Yeah, earlier we just saw Superman Arya too, so from these two, honestly. I believe they got pretty far. I'm sorry, was it the Jack Links one? I'm not sure.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're up against... Oh my god, the combo game coming out was crazy. I definitely remember them having amazing synergy with this team for sure.
Yes, definitely. They're super clean together, playing off each other super well, always picking up the pieces and just kind of doing a great job securing those early big ups.
Yeah, they just put on so much pressure together, but you already tell just flying out in just several ways. Both of them it feels like there's always in threat range that bubble to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing about Cromulons I'll say, and Superman, is that this character does not die on this stage.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the one thing I'm surprised to see at the starter, especially too, because like Superman, you see he's just big chilling right now, not really much of a chance of dying right now. This is the follow-up on the up special. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
you're getting a lot of damage off on him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, he's only at 91. This guy's got so long to go on this life, and these. Meanwhile, Red Team is in danger for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh
my God, he was on it. But man, doesn't even matter. Arya's there to help pick up the scraps.
Yep.
And she just dies back with the dagger, dude. Doesn't even want to be edgeguarded, bro. Just chilling.
Just hanging out.
Yeah,
okay, there she goes. Yeah. But no big deal. Still a pretty big. Oh!
Wow! Amazing save from Fluffy, getting that stock very early too. That's definitely what they needed for sure to cop back into, especially with Ross at 133 right now.
Yeah, got her out of the way, but killed her also, which is just humongous in terms of swing.
Very much so, man. It's definitely up to Ross to continue stock tanking as long as they possibly can. Doing a very good job right now. Bugs is definitely in a lot of trouble, but they go back and get it. Ooh, Coffee Cup definitely made it hard for them to get back to him.
Yeah, great stuff controlling that space while his teammate barely made it back to the wall.
Yeah, Ross off the side, slowly getting back. Cinco showing disadvantage state though. Both of them are kind of getting a little pressured right now.
Definitely. They looking to pick up this Superman kill at some point, but yeah, this is the
eventually. Yeah, they'll just get the Arya. Now it's the situation you wonder, like, would it be more efficient, kind of just let him KO you if you're Superman earlier? Because like now you're in a situation where you're at 165 on your last stock.
Yeah, I don't know. They might just get the Arya 4 times, depending on how this goes. I'm still, of course, winnable for blue, but no, that's it. Finally taking out the Superman with the up special.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting. Sometimes there's like that interesting sort of level of like decision making that comes in, and like, should I continue stock tanking, especially a character as volatile as Arya? Something like that second KO that they got on her can happen sometimes.
Yeah, no, it definitely happens, and she's, like we've said, and it's not even just an Arya thing, but you see it a lot with her because she's so light. Like, you put yourself in a spot where you get those early kills by attacking them near the blast zone. Well, guess where that puts you? By the blast zone. So,
yeah.
If their teammate is around, you're in just as much trouble as they were. Sometimes even there, where it was not even a trade, but just straight up robbery back the other way, picking up a life and protecting his teammate. Huge deal with the rocket there coming out.
So of course, Bugs too would be amazing again. Those vertical robbery kills for sure. Up air and rocket controlling so much space, dude. It's so hard to get back sometimes.
Yeah, and doing it pretty safely too is Bugs with he's just those moves are so big above him that he doesn't really have to endanger himself quite as much. He can be pretty conservative about it, especially if he has the time to rocket from lower. But yeah, just getting it done there, that was pretty much the winning moment of the game, honestly. You could just point right to that, and that's pretty much how it fell apart for Blue, because until that point, they were looking really good.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, Swirv, weird to say, but he did live too long. Him being in that high percent kind of led to a situation where he did become more passive, which allowed them to just put more pressure onto the Aria.
Tales of this.
Yeah, I think can't be afraid until they get to the last kill. You can't be afraid to just kind of put yourself out there like you're not at 165.
Exactly,
just so it feels like you can. Oh my goodness, he scared me.
Yeah, I thought it was about to die for them. Like, what happened right there?
Yeah.
Well, now they're staying alive, trying to get them off the side as soon as possible. Though they're definitely risking some near reversal situations, especially right here, getting jumped by him a little bit.
Yep, big damage coming out from Red.
Like the wind.
Really strong start for them.
Today.
Absolutely, bro. Buzz drop giving and they're just so much of stage control. Just like struggling trying to get a hit shot around. That's kind of definitely a harder part of this team for sure. The neutral game is not amazing from Superman Aria.
Yeah, I think I saw that Red Team actually has the fully charged breaks armor perk on, because that dropkick beat the armor of Superman. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Little honestly just an anti-Superman pick.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he controls space with armor too, so it's definitely pretty smart to get that, especially having the charge attacks.
Oh,
reversal!
Oh,
and they got Aria up the side too. Oh, this is not good PMFlashbacks right now.
Yo, Fluffy Panda Boy with just playing out of his mind on the left side of the stage right there, looking really good.
Jeez, most definitely, yeah, they're just looking insane with it for sure. Not even giving up anytime soon, though. Ooh, he's just missing the follow-ups off the Aria situation, bro. Ross kind of struggling to get something happen right now.
Yeah, they're just not really piecing it together like we've seen them do in the past, honestly. Again, just Bugs getting away. Oh,
yeah, he's near the top, though.
Almost not getting away, but still manages to get out. His rocket actually came in super clutch there.
Yeah. We'd love to see him get more team combos going, but even after this, they still have another game to go. But they still can win this one too as well if they just get these kills as soon as possible.
Yeah, they'd have to buckle down and play pretty out of their minds to clean this one up. Meanwhile, there goes Aria and Superman at 99. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Aria get reversal so many times right now. Granted, get the kill off the top right now, but it is getting some dangerous for Ross right now. A 109%.
Okay, that could have been huge, but still could be huge. That's it. Oh man.
Oh, hold on. Wait a Oh no! He got Superman off the top. That's tough.
Yo, that move is strong.
Oh yeah, it is. The vertical kill power on Superman is crazy. That boy listed as vertical in the menu for a reason, bro.
How many times have I beaten
that grounded up special from Batman killed Superman at like 110. I've never even heard of that. That was really strong, and it was crucial because all of a sudden they were in a losable game state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very interesting one for sure. Of course, Trinity Limit definitely kept up the control of it throughout most of it. They definitely had call most near the end. They were kind of coming together against edge guards they need to. They need to do that as soon as possible. Of course, they know that, but it can be difficult sometimes, especially the team as good as Trinity Limit are playing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just such a huge pickup on the Bugs. Almost a bummer they didn't clutch it out because it was all of a sudden right there. Like, it was so grim for the longest, and I thought Bugs had gotten away because he got the rocket almost out, but just barely did not get the rocket out, so didn't get any resources back. I'm imagining tried to press some of them that he didn't have, and
yeah,
that was just the end of that at 21, I think.
Yeah, it was crazy early, something like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, they couldn't come back from that quite, especially because they clawed their way back so far. It's just like they didn't claw their way quite far enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I think if I'm them, I'm feeling pretty good. They almost came all the way back there in that game. They definitely got what it takes to get on the board hit, right? It's 2-0, right?
Yeah, it's 2-0.
Yeah.
Trading Limit's favor.
Yep, so definitely got what it takes to get on the board here. They can feel confident in that.
Yeah, man, as long as they don't fold under the pressure, for sure. As long as they try to continue that momentum they almost had, for sure. I can definitely see them working out well for them.
Definitely. And here we go.
Oh, see, that's out of resource. He's out of resources. That's definitely what you'd like to see. Would love. That's definitely what you want to see for sure. They try to reverse Aria, if they can't get it. Yeah, very good spot to be in.
That is the thing. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, the trade out?
Oh, they are living near that side last zone. Unfortunately, it cost Ross his life, though, and evening up right now.
Yeah, the huge lead actually just all gone in an instant, especially with the Superman dying early. That feels really bad.
Incredibly, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Nice pickup.
Yes, I would love to see this. This is what we want to see from these two.
Yeah, this is what they do. They just finally getting in their groove. Maybe just in time.
Yeah, sometimes you got to wake up a little bit before you can get going. You got that early morning coffee. It's kicking in right now.
That's right, man. First two were just warm-up games. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that missile coming was kind of crazy for sure, but
yeah,
it
that
still
made things funky.
It did. It still maintained the advantage though. Fluffy Panda at 104% on him. Superman trying to get that. Meanwhile, Arya keeping Batman busy over there.
Oh, the sandwich!
Gets a KO, the sandwich. Delicious.
Okay, Bug's in trouble, but gets down, and now Superman in trouble, but luckily not too much.
Thankfully not. He's still staying alive. 79% gets command grab and
goodness,
corner. That's it.
This
Ross,
is the thing.
Yes, this is looking a lot more like the team we're used to seeing right now. PMFlashbacks come back in a big way. I expect them to, maybe come to Game 5 now. Of course, I'm talking a bit early, of course, but like seeing them play like that, can you really blame me?
Yeah, no, that's just what they haven't been doing, and I mean that game wasn't close because they did their thing. They did the thing that Arya Superman does, and got those reads and picked up the really early kills. I mean, they barely scraped together 260 damage at the end there, like for the whole game. So they're just getting it done, and it's really up to Red to get that. I think that was the big thing, that Red was coming in with some super crucial heal a lot, especially the Bugs. Felt like he had some awesome instances of peeling his teammate out. So just gonna have to keep looking for that situation. I guess maybe the problem is that he was actually the one who was dying early, basically every time. Maybe his teammate having a little bit of trouble getting involved. And honestly, sometimes, especially if it's off like in the side, it's like you go over there, you could just be dying. You could just be throwing your life away for potentially no gain.
Literally, dude. Yeah, it can be very scary for sure. But just it's hard to even point out a particular area that PMFlashbacks improved there. I feel like all around they were playing better, like on one of those situations.
Yeah, it just looked like cleaner play overall. Like you said, just had to wake up a little bit. 2 quick warm-up games, I guess, before they could get into full power here. And they are looking really good. The onus is definitely on Red to figure this one out.
Yeah, for sure, man. Even when they were alone, dude, Ross was definitely picking up those early kills we needed to. They were following up a situation. Arya, great to see, man. Would love to just see more of that going forward.
Yeah, there's definitely a better illustration of what this team is capable of. 2 of the most dangerous characters to pair together for early kills off the side. Potentially the strongest pairing, but I guess Bugs gets in that conversation a little bit as well, and
definitely
maybe someone else, but definitely one of the strongest at picking up those early kills, and it really can be anywhere too. Yeah, any blast zone, none are safe. All right.
Okay, we're running it back to Cromulons, though. Makes sense if you're the red team. They did win here early before. I like the slower push to Nushi, by the way. And Ross taking that ice breath, not going as recklessly, and just inching their way in.
Yeah, just kind of taking their time, using the space that the stage provides. It's a slow game so far, but all of a sudden, goodbye.
Oh, not slow anymore, but he had to kill on the top of Lord Coffee at very, very low percents now, which you like to see for red team, and you love to see for Ross and Cinco right now.
Yeah, especially off the Cromulon ceiling, that stings extra.
Oh yeah, that joint high as hell, bro. Just getting a kill off there at early is just like insane, honestly.
Yeah, they were all the way up there getting involved, able to get the pickup.
Absolutely, for sure. Let's see. I can imagine the connection's not the best. I'm looking at this.
I'm like trying to work out if. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. All of a sudden, it doesn't look. There goes the. Oh. Oh no.
Well, all we can do is hope it's not as bad in the players as it are as in ours.
I am just going to pray that this is a spectator issue and that the players are not experiencing the lag.
Yeah, very strange stuff for sure.
Oh.
Okay, well, it doesn't even matter. Ross gets upbeat, pulls him off the bottom, and his 3 kills to 0 right now is this very weird third, fourth game.
Yep. We'll know pretty quickly, I'd say, whether or not there are some shenanigans afoot for the players, because if I'm red and this kind of game goes down and it's lagging real bad, I'm not starting the next game too quickly, I'll say. So I think we'll get a pretty quick idea of what's happening, but it almost looks a little better now.
I don't know about that. I saw Superman have Ultra Sync at the right side of that stage. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is Batman dead?
Almost, not quite though. Going back to Batarang, getting back to the stage.
Okay, decayed, so that's definitely not going to kill it yet. Bug's in a little bit of trouble here. Oh! Okay,
Ooh.
manages to get around those downers. But there goes Batman, and now we just have some question marks in the meanwhile.
Yeah, pretty big ones. It's very unfortunate to see those connection issues going down this late in the bracket, but sometimes it'd be like that, man.
Yeah, especially after 3 clean, super interesting games too. It's like in the middle of the best of 5, things are getting messed up. It's a real bummer because it was shaping up to be quite a cool set. Definitely a lot of potential for a reverse 3-0. Assuming that it wasn't super laggy, they did again pick up a lot of really early kills. How much of that was organic, I cannot say. But they were doing it for real last game, so I have reason to believe they may have been cooking it up again.
Yeah, bro. I don't know though. There was a point where I was perplexed. I was just seeing them fight their demons real quick. Punching the air and stuff like that for a good minute. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, yeah, dude. It was. I was like, no one's getting hit. It was like 30 seconds. I was like, are they all just the best defensive players of all time, or what's going on here?
Honestly, dude, it was okay. That was so weird. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Assuming they run with this though, PMFlashbacks did take that game, so I'm assuming they're probably figuring out the situation. I can't imagine they get back in the game right away.
Yeah. So, and I think that's a pretty good indicator that we were not the only ones seeing lag. Like I was saying, if we're not back into it, then we may have to figure a couple things out before we get into Game 5 here. Unfortunate stuff, but comes with the territory. We know that it's not the most consistent or cleanest. So kind of bound to happen, these things.
Yeah. It's crazy that even just Ross and Cinco were able to get as much mileage out of, these reads of the Superman, especially as they were that game, considering the connection issues in it.
Yeah, okay, we confirmed it was laggy for the players. They changed hosts, and we're trying to get back into it right now.
Okay. So are we still keeping that game, or playing it, or what's going on here?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay, still talking about it for sure.
Yeah, they're discussing the legitimacy of the game. Yeah, if it looked to them like it looked for us, I would be hesitant to count it for sure. The first minute was fine, and then it was just I don't know what's going on.
Dude, for real, just disintegrated out of that. I felt like, man, it just that point, just mid match, we're getting to go just punch in the air, just something happened. What happened here?
Battling his demons, man. It looks really funny when he whips those punches, like he's actually shadow boxing. Just punch.
It's pretty hilarious.
Dude, the sound effect on that move, while we're talking about it, is really funny. I get hit by that, and it's just he's going.
I love it, dude.
Man, it's clown. What is he doing?
Nah, you get an extra energy on the punches, bro. He's an X cells on, man. What do you mean?
Oh, man. It's such a perfect sound effect. Honestly, it's just a little goofy, a little silly, but he's just putting the emphasis on it. I get it.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, it seems like we are indeed just rolling with that result. Which okay, that's fair.
Started strong for blue. Like the legitimate half of the game was going blue's favor, so sure. Yeah. And if both teams are experiencing the lag, it's technically a fair game. If you want to spin it in that very strange way, you can.
Yeah, I'd say it's literally a fair game. You know,
it is objectively fair, right? It is objectively fair. But in terms of like it being what you practice or what you're used to, that part is a little unfair. Sure.
Yeah.
And even as far as to talk about how Superman in lag, that's got to be the best character in the game, right?
Yeah, he definitely can be. I mean, he's surviving for a long time. He's throwing out hitboxes. One of them hits, they're getting sent to another dimension. And, yeah.
So how can you dodge him coming at you when you're near the blast zone? When you just all over the place, you don't even know where to go.
Yeah, Serial Ultra Instinct is very crazy for sure. But I did get word that we are indeed loading back in right now, so we should be starting this game 5 of this set very shortly.
Yeah, super excited to see if we got the reverse 3-0 or if Red is able to figure it out before the set comes to a close. I just it's a tough one. Again, like you want to go peel for your teammate when they're in that bad spot, but you could just as easily be also throwing your life away. You have to like free up the space for yourself by knocking their teammate away and then going to peel, and it's like, do you have time for that? Does that work out nicely? It can definitely feel like a big risk to go help them out when Superman or Arya are doing the Superman or Arya thing.
Exactly, man. But Shield, that's such a very dangerous guessing game for sure, man, on that one.
Yeah, I think almost like if I'm at higher percent, I'm more likely to want to go out and help my teammate, because then at least my life was worth something before I lose it, if that does happen.
Yeah.
I almost like
rob too.
Yeah, like I feel like as long as giving up that kill isn't a huge deal, if I'm at 0, I don't really want to be out there because I'm really risking a lot by putting myself out there where those characters can be so strong.
Yeah, so you're just like looking at this and your team like, you got this, bro. You good.
Like, yeah, one good dodge, you're out of there, man. You got it.
That's just so funny to think about.
Yeah. I've definitely communicated that to my teammate before. It's like, I'm letting you die. I've definitely said that. Like, they're out there.
Nah, it's
like,
hilarious.
Or it's ladder, or there's like double Superman, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you're good. You got it. I'm not kidding.
So yeah, got him. Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. You got this, man, for sure. You'll be good.
Just guess right. Just guess right.
It is a really good thing that duplicate teams are banned, man. That is where the real silliness of this game comes out.
Absolutely. I feel like just any character stack just becomes just a clown fiesta a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I definitely know what you're saying. Yeah, the double iron giants of the world, who have no regard for anyone's sanity, queuing that up into people on ladder, just torturing people with that.
Right. Very terrible people for sure. Man, one time I was like on ladder, getting into a game. We got like 4 bugs going, and it was like, okay, I just wanted to leave like immediately.
I was playing with my homie the other day, and they were playing double bugs, and we were Bugs Wonder Woman. We lost game 1, and I'm like, there's only one thing I can do here, man. I gotta go Bugs. And we got him. We won 2-1 with the Quadra Bugs lobby. I was putting in the work.
The Quadra Bugs, man. It's so funny for sure. But I think we got with the Losby crash that we're waiting for. Sorry about that, guys. Still waiting on a match coming in.
Yep, should be really soon here. 4 bugs on the screen. I mean, I don't know how many people's machines, PCs, can actually handle that. Like, that could be problematic.
I can't handle the amazing Bugs game. What you talking about, bro?
Like, you could get 8 rockets on the screen at one time. That is possible. You can do that.
That is actually very possible. That'll be very funny to see. I would love to see that, honestly.
Yeah, it could get really silly with all the projectiles and cooldowns going off. 2 tunnels. It's just like, you can tell that their intention from the start was not to have people running around playing duplicate teams.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you have an ability and it's strong, and that's fine. But like 2 of them on the same team, there's so many instances where that gets really out of control.
Yeah, it feels like every higher tier character, even some of the lower tier ones, get like so stupid to deal with when there's 2 of them on the screen. Like double Shaggy can be crazy, double Superman can be crazy, double Velma can be crazy, double Bugs, double Tom and Jerry. It's like, man,
Yeah, it's
so many.
Madness. There's a lot of double teams that get silly.
Yeah, most definitely is for sure. But as you said, bro, very glad that's not a thing. That's a lot of tournaments, and when rank comes out, I can imagine that won't be allowed there either.
I believe it's like soft confirmed by Tony on Twitter or something that's going to be a stipulation. So, yeah, that's good. That's the right call. I think that it's pretty clear that the devs were not adjusting anything with that in mind. Just kind of saying like, we don't really want people to do this. This is not our vision.
Exactly.
And it makes sense because there's so much cool interaction from kit to kit between like 2 different characters that they set up really nicely with the way they design characters and whatnot. So cool to have people delve into that. And it's also cool to finally get into Game 5. Here we go.
Yes, we're finally getting back into it. We're about to Cromulons. I wonder who's going to take it for sure. PMFlashbacks been playing very nice. Come back.
Oh my goodness.
Getting the kill on the top so early. He didn't rob Arya back too, so that's amazing. Early advantage for Ross and Cinco right here.
Yeah, they're looking really strong, and oh my goodness, like double reversal is no. Oh,
he missed. He's so lucky he missed that follow hit of that nair. That definitely would have killed if he hit that.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, and kind of skates away with his life at 20.
That's so funny. He got away with his life at 20%. I love Swirv, man. He's so sick.
Sick in some way, for sure.
In both ways, honestly. I love it.
That's true. That's true. Oh my god, Red racking up some damage here on the Arya, looking to compensate for the big loss at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Arya at 85% right now. They did do a good job of just not getting hit too much for sure. Second up weekend, making it harder for Arya to put any work, making her these situations have where she like has to be more passive, or else she just will explode instantly.
Oh, Red is in trouble.
Top
oh my goodness.
Oh my god, PMFlashbacks, man, it's looking very, very good for him right now. 3 kills to 0 right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got a couple KOs though, but I mean,
wait a minute.
It'll still be difficult. It'll still be difficult.
They are at a clean kill deficit, and they are both at kill percent. So
yeah, they are actually. That's so funny.
So we could see this go anyway, but yeah, if Red hunkers down, plays really solid, it's definitely a winnable game for them. We'll have to see what they got here.
Yeah, definitely get some more of those team combos going, maybe disrupt their teamwork, as well as play some good neutral like the plan right now. Just make it hard for them to get in, but the minute they're in, bro, that's when it gets scary.
Yeah, they get in one more time, and that could very easily be curtains. Superman up in the air, but he's back, and ooh, hey, some shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that bomb almost led to his demise right there, but Superman's still living.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, yeah, like they're just stacking up the damage, just coming back slowly. Yeah,
he's not too far from kills, but again, these guys are at death damage right now. They could definitely.
Oh yeah, this is literally even. It's crazy.
I could definitely agree with that. But good stage control from Red as well. But okay.
Oh yeah. Wait, Cinco found his way in. Hold on, what's going on?
Okay, there goes Superman. Arya at an actual kill percent here at 90, definitely vulnerable, but he skates by.
Oh. Misses the read. That's so unfortunate.
Oh,
Arya's sitting on the other side of that. Everyone's off stage looking so crazy.
Okay, everybody's back. That was very scary.
Definitely. You can tell that Cinco's looking for a dagger scenario.
Yeah, he's playing so safe. He's not messing with it, but
definitely.
he is very much able to die here, but so are either of the red team at this point, so it is... Oh, is that it already? Okay.
Ooh, is it? Not quite.
Open up right here! That's it!
Good stuff, Cinco and Ross, dude, clutching that out, man. That was sick, by the way. Ended by the command grab. Love to see it.
Yeah, very emphatic. It's like you have a full second to realize you've lost the set before you actually lose the set.
Dude, it's like
Superman's just holding you there like, yeah, man.
Look at your face, like... Good game. It's so sick to me.
It's fire. Yeah, really clean stuff to clutch it up. But Red, they were doing it. They were coming back. I mean, the beginning of the game was immediately brutal for them. They lost the super early life, and were in some trouble. But almost clawed back. And meanwhile, Cinco and Ross, they did claw back. That was a reverse 3-0, like we were saying.
It was. We just need a couple of matches to wake up, I guess, right there, bro. It definitely woke up in a big way for sure. Granted, throughout the set, Coffee Cup and Luffy and Fluffy Panda, my bad. They both were playing very good in points of just like slowing the pace of the game down and just knowing the win condition to that team, right? They just made it as hard as possible for them to get in, keeping them split up, not letting them get the team thing going. And they were playing so amazingly, but it's PMFlashbacks, man. They definitely just managed to clutch it out at the end. Very, very great stuff from them for sure, man.
Yeah, that was a super good set. Love that it was so close at the very end. Because when Cinco and Ross kind of figured it out, it almost looked gone. Like it was like, oh, okay, this is over already. Because the games that they took, the second one was weird, but the first one was very commanding.
Oh, it's super dominant right there, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank y'all for watching with us, bro. We're going to get into the caster swap as we get into the higher stages of the bracket. It's been a pleasure casting these games for y'all. Of course, I'm in Black Amari, finally in Black 64 everywhere if you want to. Maybe not.
You should. Black Amari. Always putting out the quality content, always being the homie, man. Definitely check them out. You can also follow me at SwitchSSB on Twitch and Twitter and most things. I try to get my branding right and not have 3 names like some people. But, yeah, you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be back with some more of Friday Night Dunkin' number 3. Take it easy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Stadium Esports. It's Paulyhype alongside Acoustics here for the top 8 on the commentary. Acoustics, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Paulie. I am doing good, and I'm ready to see some great multiverses tonight. How are you doing?
Yeah, same exact way. You know, just competed in the event. Always try to add another team into the pool here for multiverses. Made top 16 and got eliminated just in time to get on the mic here. So yeah. I'm excited for it. It was a good day.
Oh man! Speaking of who just eliminated you, matter of fact, they are actually our next matchup.
Yeah.
is
Take them off.
take them off.
Take them off.
You look better if they win the tournament, though.
No, I know. I'm just playing around. Jesus himself and Swirv, they just eliminated us here like a couple minutes ago. Really good. Jake and who else were they? I already forgot. Jake and I forget who their other character was, but really good team. And it was a fantastic play. A lot of good teams here. I didn't know Gizmo was allowed in this event, so we played against some Gizmos. Clueless was playing with a Steven Universe, Iron Giant Steven Universe composition that was really wild to go against. They eliminated us in winners, so really cool matchup so far in this patch. I'm liking it. What do you think, Kusix, of the patch this week?
I think definitely the patch has been very interesting. I definitely think it's helped out a lot with the game. Some adjustments on some characters we definitely needed, such as like Arya.
Yeah,
I do like the new look of Gizmo. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of might have to. I haven't bought anyone yet, but I might have to break down and buy him.
He's a really cool support character. As we're getting here, we're starting the top 8 with the lower side of things. And this is going to be your losers quarterfinals or lower quarterfinals here. I'm assuming, I'm going to take a look here at the bracket really quickly, but I'm going to assume Clueless and Thick did they win the winner's side?
Yeah, that's super desperate.
Let's see. All right, Trinity Limit. Oh, well, whatever. Trinity Limit and Jesus himself and Swirv. So they're coming up next here to start the lower 8, and I'm excited for it. We got some exciting multiverses action. What's going on, Acoustics? What do you got going on in your world lately? You've been doing a lot of tournaments.
So, of course, as you know, I've been doing some tournaments here on the East Coast. We recently took a break from our 1v1 tournaments here at Brooklyn. We're going to bring them back soon. Other than that, it's actually been some out-of-state stuff. We've had ECT coming up and a lot of FGC tournaments on the rise. So
right.
I've been sticking busy. I've been staying busy.
All right. Well, we got some multiverses action here tonight. It's a Friday evening, and always is I believe the 3rd or 4th week of this event. They also had the Jack Links event, so the gaming stadium's been constantly contributing to the multiverses esports scene here. So really exciting stuff as we just start waiting for this first set to get underway.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it. Ooh,
All
nice.
right. So this, yeah.
All right. I think if I'm right on Swirv and Jesus' team, I could have sworn one of their characters were Batman. If I'm not wrong.
Tom and Jerry and Jake is who they're running
now.
today.
That's who they're running now. Okay.
Excuse me. Yes, this event they're running Tom and Jerry and Jake. And Jake players, I mean, it got disabled, but we're coming for you. That hitbox on that punch is being added. So you better enjoy the time. You better enjoy your time.
Listen. I've seen the changes to Wonder Woman's hitboxes. If everyone's getting the proper fighting game hitbox treatment, I'm gonna be honest. Some of y'all gonna need job applications. I got some good references on Indeed, LinkedIn. If you guys need it, just hit me up.
Man, that hitbox patch, amazing stuff there. It was so desperately needed. I mean, I don't think anyone, at least I didn't, I'll say that. I didn't realize what the hitbox is entirely entailed before the patch, and then seeing them after the patch is like, wow, this is actually legit. As we're getting in now, here we go. Jesus himself on Tom and Jerry, Swirv on Jake, and we're going against Batman and Bugs Bunny here for Trinity Limit. This will be a best of 5 now in the losers quarters.
Oh, nice. And of course, they're actually taking it over to Combrobulus, and the recent stage change where they added the little platform in the middle.
Right.
That definitely changed how this stage was originally played.
Did they make this stage wider as well? I think they made the old Cromulon, the 1v1 Cromulon. They added a 1v1 variant to this stage. I think that's the old 2v2, and this new 2v2 one, it just seems much bigger. I could be wrong. Nice down spike, though, from
spike.
Lord Coffee.
All right.
Getting that first stock.
And right now, Coffee playing it from the top. Gonna get killed right there, though, by Swirv.
That sticky passive on Jake is amazing. You can stretch the hot dog so far. Big Ito, it's a double. Here comes the combo down air. And this is exactly what Jesus himself and Swirv were looking for. Big damage, 1 point apiece here in the losers quarters.
Yeah, it's nice. Looking very good. All right, there's the middle stage control that Swirv and Jesus won against this. I think the key to this matchup definitely is just you want to make sure that Batman can't get started, right? because even though Batman doesn't have the greatest neutral control, Batarang and up special are probably like two of the best moves that he can just pull out in 2v.
He's the only character in the game that only uses 2 moves to win. He's like Batarang, quick little combo, up special, and hope it comes out. The Batarang like homes somehow. He's got some like special Bruce Wayne version of it, like homes you.
It's honest work. All right, he's an honest character, just trying to make a living. Listen, right?
Hey, honestly, I love his playstyle. I gotta say that. Batman's playstyle in this game is fast, much similar to his counterpart. It is 2 stock apiece, 2 stock for Jesus himself and Swirv as they've taken the lead, but Swirv and Jesus both at plus 100% acoustics. What's Trinity Limited got to do here to lock up some of these kills?
Oh my goodness! All right, so definitely what they want to do, they want to stay away from Batman as soon as possible. One quick read on that special can get him killed.
There it is.
And the minute I say it, oh no! And he's
Swerve trying to stay alive. Yeah, Swerve trying to, at 129% here. He's going to come in, try to get some nice attacks. This is a big stretch, though.
Sticky. Oh, but it doesn't matter. They're going to take it.
Yep, 3-point apiece here. Bugs Bunny getting knocked off on the left side of the stage. It could be a down spike, and it was.
He got spiked at like 0.
Wait, Batman was only at maybe 15 or 18 there acoustics. So was that a Jake stretch? Was that I heard the audio actually. Was that a max range Jake stretch punch on a 15 life Batman? It had to be.
That was max range stretch punch. Yeah. And he didn't get that 15 until he got hit. He was practicing. Oh my!
Well, you know what happened? Batman was about at stage level. I'm sure we'll see the replay. I don't know if we're doing replays today, but if we are, we'll see it. But Batman was at about stage level there. He came off, but that is a misplay on Batman's side, with all due respect, because you're at 15 life. My Superman duo does that sometimes too, and I'm like, Marco, what are you doing? you can't go off the stage when you're only 15% life. You're putting yourself at disadvantage, and Swirv ate it up.
Absolutely, the presence of mind to recognize in that situation. All right, I can go for a fully charged. Stretch punch right here, and it looks like he's already wasted his jump. Remember, you only get about 2 jumps, 2 special moves in the air, and then I think he had used his dodge actually to tech chase off the air. So if that happens, and we can see the replay on that if it's possible, if he used up all his resources and you stuck outside like that. Yeah, you're done, brother.
And you know, it wasn't even it's that, and then also, I think his teammate crossed over or was around, like some other action happened, and I think Batman just got maybe a little lost, and it was just a perfect storm situation where the fist hit on the final pixel. Anyway, we're going to map number 2, and it looks like it's going to be a Cromulon run back.
Oh, this is interesting. I guess everyone likes this new version of Cromulon.
I really like Cromulon.
Okay, I guess the fact that it's a little bit wider and the platform in the middle allows for a little more change.
Yeah,
and how like you said, is very important.
Yeah, that extra width is nice. You have a little bit of wall game in the beginning, which they get eliminated kind of quickly. But back over now, Jesus himself and Swirv up 1-0. Rocket on the screen here. Fluffy Panda and Lord Coffee have got to find. They got a nice first elimination last one, Kusik. Let's see if they bring it in again.
Oh, nice. All right, and what I like is right now, Lord Coffee and Trinity Limit are just keeping them from taking center stage. Oh, nice. Good side B to punish the Jake.
Yep.
Oh, Bat Bomb on there. Gets dodged, though.
And this here is one of the changes to Batman in this latest patch, the new smoke screen. The new smoke screen has added less visibility, and it's just great. It's a bigger too, so you can maneuver in it a lot better.
I think Bat Smoke was always supposed to be like a major thing for him to play off of. Okay. So the fact that they fixed it, wow, and a great down there.
Nice down there, big spike from Bugs Bunny, Fluffy, and the rocket connects. Jesus himself and Swirv are hanging outside the ledge here. It's 93 on Tom and Jerry for Jesus.
Right now, they're down there, going to be able to get a kill. And the stretch, going to be able to get another kill. Right now, Jesus and Swirv in the lead.
Well done right there. I just realized I've been watching the Twitch stream the whole time and been behind. I'm sorry if I've been out of sync there. 2-1 for Jesus himself and Swirv. It's been a long day, Acoustics.
Oh yeah, listen, between playing and commentating, you're in for a long one, brother.
It's been so much fun though. This is great. So Tom and Jerry, 126 does land that fishing hook at max range, and Jesus himself and Swirv have now taken the lead.
And there's that down here yet again.
All right, two
stock apiece.
Yep.
Oh, Batman at 84, isolated from his teammate, has to be careful. Dynamite going out. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're like, oh, my goodness, he almost died from that.
Jesus himself and Swirv doing a great job at just keeping Trinity limit outside of the Cromulon stage. They have them fighting back. There's the up air from Tom and Jerry.
No.
Does not connect, though.
Oh, nice. There's a down air. Doesn't kill, though. Oh, Bugs has to be careful. Batman getting killed from the top part of the stage. All right, at 77%. Got to be careful.
This is a best of 5 here, folks. So first team to win 3 sets.
All right, nice. Oh my goodness, there's so many projectiles.
What?
Oh, he's melting off everything. Nice dodge right there.
Oh, nice. Fair coming out from Batman. It could be, from Bugs Bunny. Here goes a punish. Big time stall from Swirv.
Oh, no.
Jesus himself, Acoustics. Hit him. He used everything to try to chase the Jake. He went for it. And Tom and Jerry was waiting right there. Jesus himself with that down spike on the edge guard. Jesus himself and Swirv wind up taking a 2-0 lead here, Acoustics.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen right there. He was using everything he absolutely could to chase on it. He wall jumped off a rocket, went for up air, chased him literally all the way to the top right corner, and then he couldn't kill, and then his partner was just there to finish him off. Yeah, hate to see it.
What do you think? You think maybe Batman has to break that edge guard up there? I mean, your teammate has to do something about it because you don't have any other option. You're done.
Yeah, your teammate definitely needs to just be guarding you in those type of situations, especially if they see you fully committed and you've used Rocket, right? And you're staying up there. Now you stayed on Rocket, which means you've used up your ability to get back to the wall and everything. You're committed to this kill. He's already top right. You get any normal, regardless of what it is in that corner, he's going to die.
Correct.
So at this point, you need to be prepared to just protect your teammate from any situation that can happen. And clearly, he was not ready to help his homie. Yeah, and he let him fall.
Jesus himself and Swirv have now taken a 2-0 lead here. They'll be on point game coming into game number 3 as we return to the picks and bans phase, and we can't see what stages they're picking, but so far been Cromulon. We're seeing that a lot. Sky Arena is always a big one, straight flat stage, Final Destination, but some of these maps, Acoustics, are a little bit longer than some Smash maps.
The difference in size between these maps and Smash maps are kind of ridiculous. But I think also it's good that it works this way. The movement is clearly very much faster than Smash. So I think a bigger stage is absolutely necessary. And especially with how much you can just put onto the stage in this game, you need that space to work around everything. Imagine Bugs on a stage where everything was twice as smaller.
Well, I mean, Trophy's edge is very close to a Smash stage. So, like, I'm an Iron Giant. I try to get those stages. I ban the bigger stages. I want to be on those ones. So if you were a Bugs player, I would potentially go to the same one. But it's time for map number 3, Acoustics. Lord Coffee, Trinity, taking on Jesus himself and Swirv.
Okay, nice. And they take him over to Therm Mascara, nice flat stage, no platforms. And this one actually having one of the higher ceilings in terms of like dead zones.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
we're trading. I like this.
One spike apiece. Both these teams starting to warm up a little bit. You can just sense their aggression.
And a great combo from Swirv off the edge.
Wow, nice. the fist goes through the rocket. Well done by Swirv and Jesus himself, who have taken a 2-stock lead.
Oh my goodness. And that's the second time he's read Batman onto the grab. Oh, almost got him with the stretch. Luckily, Batman didn't get out.
Nice rocket by Fluffy Panda, who winds up getting a 2-stock comeback.
Right now, it seems like Jesus himself and Swirv, they're kind of focusing on Lord Coffee Cup. It's kind of like they're saying, yeah, you're the weaker of this 2v2 team.
Well,
might have to do it to you.
And a lot of these comps, if you just look at the classes and the characters, there's usually a character you want to focus. And they might have decided that Batman is that character in this one.
You know what? It definitely does make sense. You don't really want to overcommit against Bugs, who has so many different ways to switch up his recovery and everything. And potentially, like, going for Bugs can just get you murdered as well. So I think Batman might actually be the safer choice to focus on this.
And it's also a lot of it that's like Batman's the DPS of this team, right? He's the one that's going to get the eliminations. Well, if we're knocking his head in, how's he going to get the eliminations? So that's something to think about as well. But either way, it's still anyone's game here. Despite being down 2 to 3 stock, Lord Coffee and Fluffy Panda are in an okay position with the attacks rising here on Jesus himself and Swirv.
Absolutely, and in a great situation. But the minute we say that, Batman getting hit by all 3 parts of Jake. Oh my goodness! The down there, almost getting the kill right there.
But it's not enough.
Wow!
It's not enough. Swirv and Jesus himself comes back off the spawn, back to full life. and winds up getting that fourth hit. You don't understand. Acoustics, did you see Jake in the bottom left? Batman down spike Jake. He was literally at the bottom left of the map. Right there. He stayed alive, though. Good DI.
That was amazing DI right there. I told people, listen, if you have great DI in this game, honestly, there's a lot of situations where if you think you're going to die, with proper DI, you can live.
Right. You're 100% correct about that. And I don't know if it was it was definitely a combination of DI. I don't know if he stretched himself either. Either way, he stayed alive at the bottom left there. And I saw the spike come through on the Batman. It was perfect. It was so perfect. He had that fourth kill, but Jesus himself and Swirv, you got to give it up to him. They wind up advancing here 3-0, and they'll move on to the next set of the tournament here. I'm going to try to pull up the bracket.
Those Boston boys do be cooking. I'm not going to lie.
I'm from New York. Makes me sick.
It makes me sick too.
They're a great team. No doubt about it. As we take a look here, let's see where we're at in the bracket.
See right now.
Let's see. Next round, I think.
All right.
Is it NyQuil Chicken and is that the team? And Reed Mir.
Nice.
Because I see the bracket where Jesus himself won.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, great.
Okay. Oh, we're seeing Swirv again. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let me take a look here. I don't know who's on NyQuil Chicken. Let's see. Take a look.
I like now we're in the stage of this game where everyone's making their official team names. I like it.
Yeah, trying to get some. Oh, okay. So NyQuil Chicken is Pin from the Connecticut community. He plays Jake, and Tiffany as well, who's one of the players that we've seen a lot here in the competitive side of things. Very good player. I don't know exactly who she plays.
Okay, but listen, I'm ready to see some good games yet again. Another Jake ditto. Jake thinks he's slick, escaping all these patches and everything, but we're coming for you, brother.
Well, Jake gets nerfed. They wind up putting the hitbox in this previous patch. The hitbox was added to the punch, but then it was disabled. I don't know why. The update adding the hitbox to the punch was disabled post-patch. So I don't know exactly why, but yeah, exactly. My face, exactly. I've never heard of that before. So, Jesus, it was like Christmas. I see the punch gets nerfed, and then all of a sudden Tony tweets out like, "Oh, we pulled it back." No.
So it was Christmas, and then like they saw your report card after you got the gift.
Right.
Like, hold on, let me get that back for you real quick.
Makes me absolutely sick. But either way, there's got to be, we have coming up next here another great match. Let's see who they play, and then I think we have the winners finals play.
Ooh, okay.
And then the loser of that will play the winner of this next match for top 3, and then we go from there. But interesting stuff. I gotta assume I can't see the top side of the bracket. I don't think. I'm trying to see if I can see it here, but I'm pretty sure. If I was to guess, I think Thick and Clueless are they won the winners bracket, or at least in the winners finals, because they're great team.
And what two characters do they play?
They were playing Iron Giant and Steven frickin' Universe.
Iron Giant, Steven. I can see that being one of the very strong,
it was
defensive
nasty.
cops. Yeah,
it was really, really good. One, because Clueless has been playing Iron Giant as long as I have, since day one. I remember seeing Clueless on Iron Giant since it came out, and Iron Giant's really good. His Iron Giant's really good. And then, Steven Universe was weird. I never even played one before, but what they were doing was Steven Universe has that bubble where he can mitigate damage. So this guy was using it perfectly. He was using it perfectly.
When he holds his dodge, he actually gets a shield. So he's one of the only characters that can actually block moves in this game, which is really interesting.
Well, that's what they were doing. They were there were multiple times that we had them at the height or at the left, and they were blocking the final punch hit and coming back down and hitting us, and it worked a lot. So
I realized why their comp is really, really smart. So I think there's a perk of Steven Universe's where when he does the shield, his ally gets shielded as well.
Correct.
So even when you're getting hit, if Steven isn't getting hit and he decides to shield somewhere else,
that's what he was
doing.
The
ally will, yep.
That's what he was doing. So now
I faced a team like that once before.
I'm thinking maybe you go for Steven Universe in that situation. I'm not exactly sure, but we tried to go for Iron Giant and it was not working because we would put so much effort into killing the Iron Giant, and Steven Universe would just start shielding the final hits. But even just that one shield on those one final hits, you don't get a lot of opportunities when they're all the way at the ceiling or all the way against top players. You got to take advantage of that. And so just to mitigate those punches even a little bit was night and day different there. Really, really good, really smart team comp I've never seen before.
Yeah, the one closer team comp I've seen to that was they played the Steven with Wonder Woman, and then she would like double armor up while shielded by Steven.
Oh, the mitigation there is insane. The mitigation there is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, it's actually insane. And that type of team, you honestly have to go for Steven because like.
Probably, you know what? The more I think about it, the more because like we did not go for Steven in our set, and they bullied us. And now the more that I'm thinking it is like. Yeah, we got to go for Steven.
It's a classic misdirection. Like, hey, look, Iron Giant's so dangerous. Don't mind the little boy with the gems. He's harmless.
No one plays him. You don't see anybody play him. And then all of a sudden in tournament, we're going against a level 35 Steven Universe. Like,
oh my god, level 30.
Something like that. I think it was something like he was like 33 or 34 or 35.
Oh, he had the ancient scrolls. You were in for something.
Yeah, you're in trouble. And the other part that's really hard about it is Steven Universe. No one talks about Steven Universe's up air. His up air is amazing. Is that the one that puts the platform, or is it the clap? I don't know if it's the clap or the one that puts the platform, but either way, it has massive priority. No, sorry, it's like Wonder Woman. It's like a shield just bop up, but it's really, really good and has a ton of priority. I
think that's the one that leaves the platform.
It is the one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then people can also jump off of it. Like he has really good setup into teams. Ooh,
what we got?
Velma Jake. Okay.
Velma Jake, Common Jerry Jake. Let's see how it plays out here. And here we go. Losers semis, best of 5.
All right. And now the most important thing about this is the Jake difference between teams, I think, right? Whose Jake can really come in clutch right now?
Right.
And right now, Swirv honestly putting in some good work. Both Jakes at similar percent. Nice.
The one thing about Jake that is so good is the house sailboat. I mean, Jake has a lot of good stuff. But that's that house sailboat. Good luck trying to break him out of that.
Oh yeah,
good luck.
You're definitely not breaking him out of that.
You're not breaking him out of that. He's hitting you with that.
He's hitting you. If you're in the vicinity, you're just gonna get hit. Just
the Iron Giant. There's not a lot of down airs or specials that the Iron Giant's up air can't out prioritize. I never can beat that one. Never. He hits me every single time, as we're seeing it once again. Swirv wind up getting some damage. He does get knocked off. That left building structure does get hit. Jesus himself and Swirv now are reeling just a little bit. Both of these teams about even.
Nice. And Tiffany off stage getting back though. There's that house yet again, like we were talking about.
That's right. Projectile reflect as well. Projectile reflect as well on the house. Keep that in mind too.
Oh, and the down there right there from Swirv. Gonna be able to get the kill.
Oh, right there. Nice charge punch. And there's that first hit here for Jesus himself and Swirv.
Wow, he lived. Oh, amazing DI. Punch against. All right, and Swirv up and Swirv with the stalling extraordinaire.
He's a great stall. Wow. Amazing stall here from Swirv at 156, and it's given time for Jesus himself to wind up coming back. He's still alive, 155, and he'll finally get taken out
right there. And honestly, Swirv, I think Swirv might have some of like the best stalls I've ever seen. And Tiffany with the double down here.
Amazing! That just gave Tiffany the lead with pin.
Oh, this is actually. All right, so this is really good for NyQuil Chicken's team. Honestly, they were kind of getting outclassed right there by Swirv, able to finish off those kills in those ledge situations. But now with that double down there, bringing it up, they could potentially make the comeback right here. They just need one stock.
And now that this was a buff, this last patch of Velma, remember, she doesn't summon the cop car anymore. She summons the mystery machine. So little bit of a bigger hitbox on the mystery machine, so you can hit it easier, but it also will grab you easier. So it's a little bit of both.
Oh,
right there! There's the yak, but they broke out.
Oh, that was a great match to break out.
Swerve gonna have to stall here. Tom and Jerry's gonna have to use Jesus trying to use his life to keep the team alive here.
Nice. And right now, though, Jesus is going to get knocked back. 134 on Swirv, 84 on Jesus.
Yep. Knock up into the air, though. Oh! And a big knockback, but Swirv stays alive. He dodges that final box. And now they're just double teaming Jesus himself. Nice. That's to do it.
Oh, but the up air stalled out, so it's not gonna kill. Oh, and Jerry's dead. He couldn't get back to ledge.
Great ledge guarding there by Pin and Tiffany, who surprisingly, I mean, that double spike acoustics,
that was amazing.
Was amazing. That's what got him in the game. They were behind 2-0 at that point. That caught him up in one move. Great stuff there.
Yep. I absolutely, that was a clip-worthy moment right there from Tiffany, getting the double spike, turning it around. Because even though Swirv and Jesus were definitely able to rack up the damage, when it came to finishing, it was a big issue for them. And then once Swirv got to those higher percents, 120, 128, he's like, all right, he's used his ability to stall, which he's great at. But the problem is when you're stalling like that, your teammate is left alone. In a 2v1 situation, Tom and Jerry is good, but I don't think he's that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to always chalk up a match to one particular moment, but in that match you can. Match you can say that the punch literally changed up everything. It started reeling Jesus himself and Swirv a little bit. They were clearly in the lead, and then it was even a second life, a really strong second life play from Tiffany there and Pin. What a great job there. But Pin was in the losers finals of the Connecticut tournament I went to on Wednesday with the Jake. So no slouch there.
Okay, we'll see fellas be cooking out here. Everybody get extra sweaty for this game.
What's the Twitter of Pro Gaming Stadium? The Gaming Stadium. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I want to tweet out that we're live to hear.
They actually should have tagged you in the tweet.
Oh, they tweeted it out?
Yeah.
Well, I want to put it out too. All right, here goes match. Got it. All right, thank you all so much. Losers semis here. NyQuil Chicken takes that first one. We'll take it back to Cromulon for match number 2.
This is real interesting. I never would have thought that Cromulon would become the like almost default stage of where everyone likes now. But look at us.
Well, it's got the walls to start. It's a medium-sized stage. It's now added a platform for a little bit of extra spice, but it's not too much spice to where you're like, all right, this is annoying. And then it's also an environmental stage that evolves. So here we have the left side pylon, right side pylon. Nice! What a play right there. Amazing stuff by Tiffany and Pin.
Yeah, Pin was absolutely great. He actually read the jump right there from Swirv 2, and then just finished him off. All right. Oh, and there's the wall break right there. We ain't got no more walls now, brothers.
No wall, so just that medium stage with the one platform. What Smash stage is like? Isn't it a Smash stage that's as similar as this now with the one platform and the medium stage, or no?
Yes. This is more similar to like Hollow Bastion, which was a stage that we got when Sora was released.
Right. Okay, so 131 there. Swirv and Jesus himself do find a kill onto Pin.
Wow, the sailboat kill.
Amazing stuff there. Swirv and Jesus himself have now taken the lead. 2-1. Tiffany with the eat off the stage.
Oh, nice. All right, I like that. Pin coming in with the disruption right there. Say, listen. You're not going to combo my teammate like that.
Right.
Relax.
And that's what twos is. That I think a lot of people in this community were like really hesitant about twos at first.
Wow!
A nice double kill winds up connecting, and now it's Tiffany and Pin in the lead once again.
Oh, it's mystery time.
He's jumping for him. He got him.
Oh, and I would have got away with it too. It wasn't for you meddling chicks. Nice.
Cheekies! It was the professor in the lagoon.
Oh no! It's like it's crazy. No one realizes that all those mysteries are just about people trying to avoid paying taxes.
Is that really what it is? That's so funny. Yeah. It's like the guy didn't file on his tax report that he whatever. You're so right. That's so funny. Up at the top of the stages.
Wow! He killed him from the bottom.
Big knock up. Pin and Tiffany now have won 2 sets. And they are in point game against Jesus himself and Swirv.
Wow.
Man, Tiffany and Pin look like they're going to fall behind at some points in time. And just like that, they get some double kill lives every time. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, so it was great, right? Because what Tiffany is doing is basically playing the optimal Velma. You play from the back. You throw your projectiles, you go for full screen weekend beam, and then Pin is just playing that Vanguard for her as Jake, and that was so good because that's how they got the double kill. The Jake was just keeping them off of her. She's allowed to stack her weekend, she's allowed to throw her projectiles, and now the weekend, once you get all those hits, boom, now suddenly, why am I getting knocked back by this projectile? And then
amazing.
Boom, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
All right, well, that third set here, will we go back to Cromulon again? I'm not sure if we will. It's very possible, though.
Take them to the trap house. You know where I want them to go.
I think the trap house is banned.
It's banned?
Yeah.
I can't be a part of it. I can't be a part
All
of
the
this.
tournaments ban the trap house for some reason. I guess they just don't like the slight random of it, but I like that stage, man. I might be alone in that feel.
You're not alone. You and me
I
are
like
here
that
together.
stage.
I love that stage. I love it.
Maybe it just needs a rework. Like they did that with Tree Fort. Now instead of the side pylons taking 30 health, they take 15, so they destroy a lot quicker.
Okay.
As we're starting number 3, back to Cromulon it is.
All right, nice. And there it is. Swirv trying to go in, but then quickly retreating, honestly. But there it is. Finn. Oh, hold on. Tiffany right now getting knocked over to the side, getting comboed against the wall. Wall gonna break. Finally breaking out of that, getting a little bit of damage on their own.
That's right.
All right. Oh, and there's the Jake mirror on the side. I love it when we always end up getting that. I guess Swirv doesn't like the Jake to Jake matchup because they essentially just switch partners right there.
Yep.
Right.
Twos is all about reading the situation, when to switch, when to not, when to hold, when to double team. And right now, so far, it looks like a slight life lead for Tiffany and Pin.
Nice.
Only Velma I've seen in this event, by the way.
Okay.
Personally,
this is the only Velma we've seen so far. Interesting. Very
well, I
interesting.
wasn't watching the stream, so I don't know if there were some other teams, but I did not play any other Velmas today in the event.
Oh,
Here's
and there it is, the
Mystery
mystery machine. But there it is, right off stage. What a shame. Not knowing they needed to get the job done, fellas. You need to do a little bit more.
Man, Swirv and Pin and Tiffany here having the life advantage, but now Jesus himself and Swirv are starting to accrue their own damage. Jerry will get eliminated there.
Nice. All right. Oh, and there's the smash. Fishing Hood actually going to save him right there.
Yeah, didn't connect there. Up tilt once again from Swirv. Jesus himself staying alive. Jerry is back. And a big-time car still has not. First kill goes over to Swirv and Jesus himself on Tiffany.
Nice. And there's Pin. Wow, great reversal by Pin.
Big-time punish. That's saying I know the mirror match.
Oh, and the skateboard. Oh, yeah.
Somebody
Pin
call
getting that
Tony
kill.
Hawk.
That was great work from Pin, getting 2 kills on the board for his team. Oh, but he's going to get up here.
I love that right there. Jesus himself totally read the Pin stretch, knew exactly when it was going to finish, and was able to clap the up air to finish it off.
Absolutely right now. Pin and Tiffany playing amazing, as well as Jesus and Swirv right now. Keeping that light lead slightly. Right now, Tiffany already at 89%. Has to be careful, though.
Right? Still anyone's game here in this one, as it is 2-0 for NyQuil Chicken. They will lead the sets here. Jesus himself and Swirv have got to figure out how to win this one. It's still anyone's game, though. Jesus himself and Swirv do have the life lead, though.
Absolutely. They definitely want to turn this way around as soon as possible. I think that the main component, you want to get rid of Tiffany without having to interact with Pin as much as possible, right? Because for every second that you interact with Pin, you lose a second where Tiffany can either gather up evidence or she can start debuffing your team. Or even just cool down reduction for his own.
Big time elimination though for Pin and Tiffany. And here comes the mystery machine. Does Yak 1? And that'll do it! The mystery machine!
We solved the mystery, gang!
Wow.
We solved the mystery.
That Tiffany, the mystery machine, does wind up picking up Jesus himself. He must have ran out of jumps, or at some point you got to come down, and it was just a perfectly timed play. Pin and Tiffany are going to advance here in this one. Well done. Amazing stuff. And I think we have the winners. I think we have winners finals coming up next.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. But yeah, that was amazing work from Pin and Tiffany. They played it exceptionally well. I think they played it the most optimal way you can really play with that team, right? Just let Velma do her thing in the background, collect evidence, debuff, provide all the buffs you need, and let Jake just soak up everything, because everyone will focus on Jake. But listen, I have obnoxious hitboxes. I have sailboat. I have stretchy arms, max stretch. Well, sooner or later, like you're gonna get hit. And I'm gonna build up my percent. Then my girl in the back gonna take care of everything else. That's
it's so true there, and it's tough because the Velma is still so viable. She's been hitting, get hit with some nerfs. some cooldown stuff here, but people forget. People have been running Velma Iron Giant for the last couple of weeks as Velma player. They forget that she's still a really good character and teams up with probably being a support, teams up with a lot of viable matchup teams.
Oh yeah, like so I think the major thing the buffs really did for her, that I think were the most important, the buffs toned down that she was kind of straying away from her role as a support and was doing a lot of stuff outside of her role. She was enabling way too much. But now she's kind of been putting that role where like now she's more adjusted as a support. You definitely have to play it back a little bit more. And I think that's like the most important thing, honestly. You don't want to support racking up all the damage and getting all the kills in the game. That's when her support is doing too much.
Doing too much, correct. Yeah, when they're the best support and also the best brawler in the same or a really good brawler or top, it's like, oh yeah, of course. I mean, what do you want? So that is going to be an advance. We will have the next set coming up. I'm going to refresh the bracket page here really quick. Okay, so mid is Clueless and Thick. Okay, so we'll see that. And then it's PMFlashbacks. So PMFlashbacks is a team we saw. I believe they placed top 3 last Friday. I know we saw them. I forget who their team comp is, but definitely a notable team and a team that has been placing quite a bit. I think I played them actually, maybe in a tournament. I think they beat me in a tournament last weekend or something like that. But awesome stuff, and I'm really excited for it. Winners finals coming up next. And Tiffany and Pin are sitting pretty here in the losers finals after winning that one. Great set against Jesus and Swirv.
Yeah, that was an absolutely amazing set, honestly. I think this is really going to set the precedent. I can't wait to see our winners finals match between these two. I've yet to see them play as well. So this will be my first time feasting eyes on their comp. So that is going to be really good to see.
Yeah, and all these teams, all these comps, can't stress it enough. If you are someone watching at home, make sure you're entering these events. They're filling up quicker every week. They're growing every week. And thank you so much to the Gaming Stadium who has had us here, Paulyhype alongside Acoustics, as we are here for your winners finals now and the top 8 of this one. Really exciting stuff. Just to have a nice, consistent weekly, even online. Just really fun.
Yeah, I think especially for this game, because of how often people are definitely going to be playing online. Anytime you get to join these events, join up as soon as possible. Especially when they're free to answer, just go in. You can use all the practice you need because this is looking like it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger.
I don't see this game. I mean, look, fighting games have somewhat of a plague on Twitch. Like Valorant, let's just take Valorant, right? It can have 400,000, 350,000 at all times, right? Shooting games don't have the same problem. Fighting games, for some reason, they have their initial hype. It's mega hype, right? It's always mega hype. But then it kind of weans down and slows down. But where fighting games are really structured, especially a game like Multiverses, is that it just has such a great community, and those are the things that keep it alive.
Yeah, definitely with a community like Multiverses, where a lot of people from other communities are just jumping in. You want to do whatever you can to be there as soon as possible because a lot of people are going to be practicing all together.
That's right. Really excited for this next one as we are loading into the next set. I'm actually getting our tweeting out that we're live here at the same time. I want to make sure that we get some promo for the thing. Here we are. All right, now it's time for the winners finals. It is going to be Clueless and Thick, Steven Universe and Iron Giant going against Superman and Arya. So team comp that was very successful in the last couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. So funny enough, I actually did see Flashbacks' match because I did pull in towards the end. And these guys have been so great with their comp. Right. Because what Arya would like to do is she'll optimally build up enough damage or combo you towards the top. And then as long as Ross is able to react, he'll just go for the up special right there or anything to get the up kill.
We've seen this comp actually now that we've seen Cinco and Ross. We've seen them a lot. I just realized who their comp was. Nice job though. All right, there's that.
Exactly like you told about.
Right.
Nice. People don't realize that up attack from Iron Giant. It got a pretty big hitbox even from the back.
Oh, huge hitbox. Huge. It's a 270. It's a 270 swing.
It's a 270.
It's close. Yeah, definitely. Because it hits behind.
And there's the shield again. That's great work.
Great work, but what? It's 3 points now for Ross, FGC, and Psycho.
Oh, carnage. Everyone's just dying.
All right, it's going to be a full reset here. Clueless and Thick just got 2 nice eliminations. and have gotten back into this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right now, but right now, technically, like, so Ross and Arya are really in a better situation than Clueless, mainly because so both their characters have multi-hitting moves, right? Which is great for trying to do it. Yeah.
Up special off the map. Ross FGC throws Steven Universe down to the Doom, and I really like what I just saw right there. That was pretty intense. Superman playing fantastic and never gave Steven Universe a chance to breathe.
Oh my goodness, he had Steven. Funny enough, Steven Universe is the one who got all the KOs on their team. But even then, so the beauty of an Arya Superman team against them is the fact that they have multi-hitting moves, right? And at most, the barrier can take about three separate attacks. So for a character like Superman, who has his fair, or I guess his nair, which does multi-hits. He'll have that, and then Arya's nair also has a multi-hit. So as long as they hit those moves, even on barrier, they'll take about at least two hits of the shield. And then as long as you follow up right after that, even if they have the shield, you can knock them right out.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, the Superman punch alone is a 4-hitter or something like that. It's a 3 or 4 hit attack, the multi-punch nair that you're talking about. So that alone can take away the shield, which is really interesting stuff. But that first set, going to go over to Ross and Cinco. Very good job done here. The question is, where are they going to go for this next map?
Interesting. The other thing, I remember testing out these interactions actually with Steven's shield. So Superman, when he does the grab, it doesn't matter if they're shielded. He will just grab them outside of shield.
So he
Superman,
eats through it.
Yes, Superman can grab through it. Iron Giant can do it. Taz can eat them through it. And Jake can also eat. So anything that would be like an actual grab in the game can actually stop the shield. So
interesting stuff. Very good information. And as game's still very new characters coming out all the time. As we're getting now into the second set here, and we're going to the Batcave for the winners finals. This is the best of 5.
All right. So funny enough, so I think because Min gets the counter pick, they did choose who to bring to this one. So this stage, I told people, I remember even when we talked about this in person, about like this being a really good counter pick stage against teams that kill horizontally, or being good for teams that want to kill vertically. Oh my goodness. But right there, Ross able to get a carry.
Yeah, when you're going against Superman, it does not matter. When you're going against Superman, it does not matter how much life you are in the lead. He can eliminate you a 0 to 100 in any time he knocks you off the stage. It's always an opportunity.
Listen. That is the man of steel. If he wants to finish you,
that's right.
You will be finished. Trust me.
That's right. And here goes a knock off the stage. Fair coming out. Ross FGC. And what? Was that a dodge?
That was the Uno reversal.
Okay, there's that multi-hit you were talking about. Fair into the Cinco. Cinco winds up connecting as well.
Yes, indeed. Oh, but there's the armor on pieces right now. But doesn't matter. We got multi-hitting fears, brother. Oh, almost gets the grab right there on Steven Universe.
Very, very close there. Very nice movement by Ross FGC, staying super evasive, super elusive, and that's what this team comp has of Superman and Arya Stark. Oh!
Wow!
But this is a big, hold on, Ross and Cinco are still very much in the lead here. That's that third life, and now everyone on the stage is back to full except Iron Giant.
Oh, that was almost
what a bubble. See that bubble? Well done. Here goes a rage mode that does connect on Cinco.
All right,
Cinco to the top of the stage. They're seeing
what?
Blood in the water.
The platform saved them. The platform actually saved them from getting comboed by LP. Nice. Oh, but there's that shield again, but he's gonna get hit by the multi-hit. Remember, turn attack on deck, so it does give the armor break property to the next move. So even when Steven does put on armor onto his team, anytime.
Oh! Wow, Clueless winds up hitting a butt slam at 175%, and it was just like that, a quick follow-up. I believe it was either up air. Wow, they had so many opportunities, Cinco and Ross. It's going to be a tie-up now, 1-1, so really well played by Clueless there and Thick.
Yeah, that was an incredible play by Clueless and just Team Mid right there. So the funny thing is, like I told people, Batcave, like when you don't want to go with a higher percent against certain teams, or when you want to kill them like incredibly quick and your team kills vertically, I think you should be taking them to Batcave, right? And honestly, with Iron Giant, through the use of up special, or even his up attack, those are moves that are going to knock people very high in the air, honestly.
Yeah.
And so I
Vertical
think those,
elimination teams, like you said, Kuziks, are phenomenal on Batcave.
Told people. And again, this is also the problem with the stage, right? Or not the problem, but the funny thing is that this stage also works out for Batman, not for Batman, for Arya and Superman, right?
Yeah.
And we saw it. You would get Superman would get a grab, and then Arya would super jump up, and then she's like, "Oh, I can hit up B and combo you, and boom, you die, right?"
You're dead. That's right.
So,
and both of them, even though the horizontal is a little bit wider on this one, both of them still, Arya and Superman have no problem with horizontal eliminations as to where, Iron Giant doesn't really get many horizontal eliminations.
Yeah, his horizontal is practically like non-existent.
Non-existent,
honestly.
yeah, almost, exactly. Yeah, almost non-existent.
That-
And I mean, you got to play around that, though, but that's going to be, it's 1-1 apiece here, best of 5, so first to 3. We're switching it up. It was Cromulons on the first map, Batcave here on the second. We'll see where we head for the third. What do you think is going to be, Cruz? What's going to be the third map?
Funny enough, I think Scooby-Doo's Trap House is banned. I get. I'm a madman. I'm always trying to bring people there, no matter what. The
too.
Batcave one was interesting. I think maybe a Tree Fort. I want to.
Tree Fort is banned as well.
Tree Fort is banned as well.
Those are the two banned stage. Tree Fort and then Scooby's. At least 5 stages remaining. After a team wins a round, so in the first round they banned back and forth till there's 1 remaining. So Cromulons in the first set was the last remaining after all the bans, and then in the second one, whoever wins, the winning team bans 1 stage, and that leaves 4 to be picked from, and then whatever the losing team picks of the stage is where we head.
If it's like that, I think we might just get Cromulons or Batcave again. Because I don't see another stage outside of the banned ones that they already mentioned really offering what either of these teams want. You know, because almost in a way they both want to kill vertically. It just so happens that Flash's team has the chance to also kill horizontally. So I guess in a way I think Cromulons would probably be best.
Cromulons is a really good map that overall a lot of teams have been going into. I got to turn. I'm literally dripping and sweating. I got to turn my air conditioner on. I'm like dying over here. So Cromulons is where we're. Like I said, you get a little bit of all worlds. It's a medium vertical ceiling. It's a medium horizontal ceiling. You have a medium-sized stage. You have the 1 little platform. So just not crazy 3 platforms, just a single to kind of spice it up. And then you have the walls that break down and even provide some wall gameplay in the earlier starts of the match. So people love Cromulons after the changes.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I was a fan of Cromulons before the changes.
With the small walls and the tight corridor in the middle?
Yes! Chaos, Pauly.
Pure chaos.
I love pure chaos. Listen, I love stages that people are either die extremely early or something happens.
Spice it up.
I like spice. I like my
spicing it up.
spice.
I'm agreeing.
I like my cayenne pepper stages. I can't help it.
All right. Talking about spice, where is this thing I got over here? I have
let me
something.
see.
This is interesting. Where is it?
My man about to pull out the spice rack from the abyss.
There it is. No, but it is the Packy 1-chip challenge. Do I eat this right now?
Oh, everyone's been doing the 1-chip challenge.
Yeah, well, I hate spice. I'm not doing that right now. I will literally not be able to commentate another minute if I do that right this second. Like, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. It's like do not consume if you're sensitive to spice. Like, okay, not gonna.
We ended up doing the hot ones challenge here at Brooklyn.
What do you mean with all the sauces?
Yeah, with all the sauces in a row.
And what you got them from the show?
Yes, we bought. They have a take home version of it, so we bought the sauces, the same one they use at the show, and we were like, let's do it here, and we did it. We did it with my homeboy Gabe and them. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? I took it like a man, but let's just say the bathroom also lost at the end of all this.
Well, that's what I heard is the worst part of doing these spice challenges. It's not so much getting through it. It's the bathroom after effects. Yeah, bathroom after effects. Yeah.
I was a changed man after that. I think I think I saw some
like-
things that day. They
Like whatever, I'll take that. But I would like to throw some spice in my eye right now, getting for this next set. I want to see it. I was a big momentum player as a competitive player. Don't have me waiting in the lobby.
Oh,
Don't, you gotta get me right back into it, especially if you're the team that's coming off the W.
Oh
You don't want to wait. You don't want this other team to regain their composure.
I was always more of a petty player. I'm the guy going as slow as possible. I'll bring us back to character select after we finish, even if I'm not gonna switch my character.
Oh, you're shiesty.
Oh,
You're shiesty.
listen.
But I totally get it. I totally get it. If I lost a set, I'm gonna wait till that timer goes down to the last pixel.
Exactly.
And have you second guess yourself in the selection screen.
Yeah, there's no rush me here, man. You just relax. I'm thinking about stuff. Can't rush me. Where is it in the rule book that says I have to choose my character within
Right.
this amount of time? You know what I'm saying?
I'm always a fan of that one. Always a fan of that one. But
Now,
it feels
you got to pull out the side switch tech on them, where you
that?
can request to switch sides after a match. Have you ever done that one?
Request to switch sides.
Oh,
No, I never have done that
boy,
ever.
One of our most famous for fighting game players. One of our most famous moments at Evo is like Sonic Fox versus Goichi, where Sonic,
I watched that game.
yeah. So Sonic is losing, and he requests,
Right.
and I didn't even
Right.
know this
Right.
was in the Evo handbook. This is a rule.
That was some future tech.
That was future tech.
It's always been there. It's just a thing no one does. No one does that. No one does that. But it is honestly, it's smart.
It's
Very
smart. I'm gonna start using that at locals.
It's smart. It's smart. Wow. I mean, taking the whole time to stop and reset entirely. You can't get much more petty than that.
No. See, then the next thing you do is, I need to drink water. So you just pull out the pitcher. Just go.
Just super delay. I would be at the ref like, come on, what is this?
Hey, what do you mean? Hold on, I'm almost
What
there.
is this? He's got the
I'm
pitcher
almost
of
there.
water.
I'm
That's
almost
how I
there.
would be. That's how I would be in the ref
Almost
in that
there.
situation.
Once it's at the top, I'll let you know. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He's go delay a game. Delay a game here. That's what I'd be calling. That's what I'd be telling the ref.
He's the late game. I'm like, man, listen, I just got to stall. I just need to stall for time.
I've got 3 green screen lights on and a thick line of sweat down my back.
Yo, I see you. You are going through it. You almost look like me on a hot day, Paulie.
Yeah. Hey, I sweat. I'm a sweater. But we do have this next one coming up. I'm excited for it. I know we have a little bit of a delay here as we're waiting for this. I believe they were having some. I don't know if it was connect.
Yeah.
Or is it? Just wait. Okay.
Yeah, they're just waiting on the restore lobby, but you know.
Tell them to restart it faster.
Yeah, I want to see death and destruction.
Yeah. I want to see these teams go at it here. Winners, finals, best of 5. It's a 1-1 affair. Here, Paulyhype and Acoustics on the mic for the Gaming Stadium's weekly multi versus tournament. $300 on the line.
Ooh.
Always a nice thing.
I need to get like you, Paulie. I need to start entering too while I'm at it. I've been.
Wait. Start doing what?
I need to start entering too, like you, man. You be out here
that's it.
consistently just hitting almost top 5, top 4 each time.
Trying to just compete, having fun again. I missed the FGC. I've been competing in shooters for a long time. Kind of in the background years. And I've never played a platform fighter. I totally like. I never was into Smash for some reason. Even when I was always 3D fighter guy. Acoustics. What about you? What fighting game is your?
So mine's is a little bit interesting because I technically started off with like a 3D fighter.
Right.
Because I started off with like this game called For Honor, which wasn't a fighting game, but like it.
Dude,
there's fighting mechanics.
I played that for a little bit. I could have maybe your name looked so familiar when I met you. I could have sworn maybe I even saw you in that. I think I did a game battles or 2 or something like that with it, or whatever platform was running it.
Oh wow!
For Honor.
Yeah.
But that's your game. Your game's For Honor,
bro. That was the game that put me on the map, man.
Really?
That was my first game. I was top 4 in New York, top 50 in the world at one point.
Wait a minute. Did you ever go against Rakudo?
I think I did actually.
He played
I remember. Yes, Oh,
He plays that big. He plays that big galug. Yeah, he plays that big galug character.
Yeah, I played Rakudo over at DTN actually.
He played competitive For Honor. That's why
I played competitive For Honor.
Right.
I ended up getting signed off of that tournament because of that.
There you go. Yeah. Cool. Well, so Rakudo was a pro Dead or Alive player. When I was playing Dead or Alive 4, it was me and him on the East Coast finals of a lot of the East Coast tournaments. So I remember him playing competitive For Honor. So if you were top 4, he was definitely scrapping.
You know what's funny? We were probably there at that same tournament.
I don't know if I was there, if I watched it online or what, but either way, yeah, very possible. Because like I said, definitely recognized you. But hey, all right, for Honor. So some interesting stuff. But the platform fighter is one that has really been growing on me, and I totally understand the following it has now after playing it for a bit. They really are so much fun.
Yeah, they're definitely fun. I've played I've each one, I think, except for Brawlhalla. Like I've played Rivals.
Yeah, I didn't play Brawlhalla.
I've played Rivals or Rivals of Aether, Smash, all of them. And honestly, I would have to say this was probably like one of my favorites.
I did not like this game when they announced it. This was not when I saw the announcement trailer. I'll just keep it a buck. When I saw the announcement trailer, I'm like, okay, so they made Smash Brothers for 12 and under. I get it. Like I totally get it. Like that was my initial thought. I was like, all right, I get it. Cool. They made Smash Brothers for 12 and under. Okay, but literally downloaded it just to try it out. I think I got one of the closed betas or something like that. I tried it out and instantly was like, wow, this gameplay is fantastic.
Yep. I remember that too. I was like, I remember it because I ended up working security for an event that we held here in Brooklyn, and then the people behind the event where some people had they had the inside scoop, and like they showed me some stuff. I'm like, you're trolling. This can't be a real game. I don't know where you got these screenshots from, but why is this character playing this character? Like what is this?
Right.
And then it gets leaked by Hungrybox, like literally like weeks afterwards. I'm like, wait, they're actually making this game? This is actually gonna happen?
Warner Brothers Discovery.
Bro, I was like, you know what? Power to them. I'm gonna try it out at least once before I say anything.
You know what really sold me on this game? It wasn't even the gameplay was really fun when I tried out the beta, but that wasn't even what got me hooked. I'll be 100. What got me the most hooked was actually seeing the data mined characters that are coming out in the game. When I saw the character list, I was like, yo, this is like if all these characters, like seeing the 16 that were in the beta and then envisioning the game with the 16 that were data mined or so, I was like, yo, this is actually really cool. And the gameplay was solid. That was the other part of it. The gameplay was pretty solid when I was enjoying the game, and it's really just been.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, funny enough, there's the gameplay that really got me hooked, but specifically for one reason, jump canceling. Like, so my major thing now isn't even For Honor anymore. It's anime fighting games.
DBZ?
Yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, I love Dragon Ball FighterZ. So I was like, wait, we have a jump canceling like mechanic system, like an anime fighter? Because that's the reason I was able to pick up like Batman combos so quickly. I'm like, wait, this almost feels exactly like I'm playing like fighters in terms of like the combo scheme.
Yeah, and a lot of the DC characters, they fight very similar, at least strategy-wise, to their Injustice counterpart, which is also made by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Said Thick Ross FGC here is in the chat. He's saying Thick Alpha just dipped mid-set for 10 plus minutes. What? What's going on?
Hey yo,
that's what is being. Okay, that's okay. All right, so we have to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we are going to have some more winners finals matchup coming up next, or an update of what we're going to be doing. So don't go anywhere, everyone. When we return, we will have some more The Gaming Stadium Multiverses Weekly when we return.
Yeah, see you soon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the gaming stadium as we are here. So just a little update here. Paulyhype alongside Acoustics here for week number 3 of this weekly. Acoustics, I want to give everyone a little update on what's transpired.
All right, so basically Thick, our other team, were not able to recover their incident in time, so then unfortunately they will have to DQ. So that means we will be jumping right into our grand finals match of this tournament.
Right, and it's going to be Ross and Cinco who have moved on there. They'll be approaching from the winner's side. Unfortunately, Thick's internet did go out, and it must have went out, and they can't recover it or get it back in time either way. Unfortunately, it's so unfortunate as a team looking to potentially win the entire event. But, I mean, this is just how it goes, and I'm sure they'll be back again as they have multiple top 3 placings here in this one. So, unfortunate, but the show must go on. Ross, FGC, and Cinco are going to advance. They will take the winner's side of things, and they will be going up against Tiffany and Pin, who will be coming out of the lower side of the bracket. Tiffany and Pin will have to win 2 sets, Acoustics.
It's definitely possible for them to win the 2 sets, I think. I think they've shown some great plays throughout the tournament, some major adjustments. The head-to-head on these teams is probably what's going to make this a little bit tougher for them to reset fully. Of course, they do have Jake to break through armor, which I think will be important against the team of Iron Giant and Steven Universe.
Right.
But I don't know if that's going to be enough for them.
Well, Iron Giant and was Iron Giant Steven Universe who got eliminated, right? Yeah.
Oh, Iron Giant and Steven Universe one got eliminated. Okay.
Right. But either way, great team. Yeah, really unfortunate, but there's been some really good teams in this one across the board. Give yourself a round of applause here as we wait to get into this next set. But round of applause for all the competitors in today's matchup. It is so important to just enter the tournaments. It's so important to just enter the tournaments and keep getting the reps in. That's really how you get good, because you can play against ranked people all day long, but playing in a tournament, as Acoustics will verify here, is like you'll just feel that next level right away.
I tell people all the time that someone who's a competitor first, before I even started thinking when you're doing commentary at all, tournaments are the quickest way to elevate your skill level, right?
Yes.
It's putting yourself in the optimal position of there's enough pressure on the line to put what you've been practicing in a stress-free environment, and finally taking them into the next zone right there.
Yeah, and then I'm just loving so far what I'm seeing from just this overall competition of multiverses. We're starting to learn about the players. We're starting to see who's showing up regularly. We played a Gizmo Morty in, I think, Losers Core. Either way, we played a Gizmo Morty, and it was such an interesting, cool comp. They almost beat us first off. We won, but Gizmo is so sick, dude. Acoustics. I just as a character model, let's forget whether he's top tier, low, or mid. Yeah. Character model, Gizmo's really cool character model.
Yep, absolutely. I honestly, I might have to try me some Gizmo soon. I might have
to do it. He can spawn a car. He can get in it, use it as a projectile, lower in the air. All right, forget about that. Let's get into the grand finals. Enough rambling. Here's the gaming stadium. Cinco and Ross here, Acoustics, taking on Pin and Tiffany.
Okay, so right now, this is interesting. So they went for the 3 platform stage. This is probably the most smash of stages, I think.
We don't see this very often. I know a lot of people ban platforms right away.
Yeah, people don't like the idea of potentially getting platform bronze. So even your
platforms is the new Scooby, Acoustics.
It's the new Scooby.
Like the map that people just hate to go to.
That's crazy.
Seriously,
this is the map.
I think so. I hate this map. I hate it. I bet every time. First kill though, coming in for Pin and Tiffany.
All right, and that's the kill on Cinco right now. Trying to get a team combo started right there. So Flashbacks team definitely wants to just look for like a team combo to kind of like drag their opponents away and potentially just get like that really early kill. But so far, it just hasn't been happening for them.
And both of these teams, when you really look at Acoustics, have just such a different play style. You have Arya, Superman that have to get in. They're trying to get in. And then you have Tiffany and Pin who are trying to do the opposite. They're trying to run, kite, go back and forth. Big elimination. Though there's a second one. Pin and Tiffany Acoustics are still at 50 life.
Oh yeah, they are playing absolutely amazing. And this is the thing, right? If your team plays around getaway and you have another team that plays on getting in, but you have the tools to just keep them out, they're automatically already at a great advantage. And then Jake has the ability, like he's like, listen, I can keep them out for you as well, right? If you wanna tussle, I got the hitboxes to tussle. Now, Superman getting comboed all the way to 99 out of 109 right now off stage. Will he be able to get the kill?
I don't know, but it's going to be a quick hit, though, and a snipe from Tiffany does connect. It's point game for NyQuil Chicken in the grand finals.
Nice. Oh, and Superman's frozen. Not going to be able to do anything with it right there.
It freezes them in the position that they get frozen? No, wow. I think Pin got 3 or 4 eliminations that one.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, my goodness. That was absolutely amazing.
Wow. Really on point right there is Tiffany and Pin. Well done. Oh, it's the opposite. I'm wrong. Tiffany with 3 KO, 336 damage.
Oh, yes, sir.
As Shaggy would say, Zoink Scoop.
Zoink Scoop. She does a lot of damage, man. She does a lot of damage.
Wow. I mean, for a support, Acoustics, what do you think of that first set?
So as a support, right? Even though like the damage numbers are incredibly high, that's because she's consistently racking up damage through those projectiles, right? The full scream, unblockable, into weaken, throwing out those quips. And then what's so good about Tiffany is while Pin is in there scrapping, she's looking to see, did someone go off stage? Is someone in the wrong area? You go right into down there, up there, and just finish off the job like that.
And she's got that snipe that also you can elect to target your team and transfer the snipe there. So there's multiple different playstyles to it, and the hitbox on it and the range of it is actually pretty immense.
Listen, do not get marked. Do not get marked in that matchup, or it might be done for you.
She doesn't need to use hands. She's verbally assaulted.
Verbally assaulted. My goodness.
I don't like you. She's like throwing the words. Da, da, da.
All
right. So, what do you think here? PMFlashbacks in Ross and Cinco. What's going to be the key for them? How do you think they counter this strategy that this team that does kind of counter them at base?
I think low key. I don't know exactly what perks they have set up, right? If I was able to tell, I'd be able to give like a greater idea.
Sure.
Definitely, I think you might want to start.
They have triple jump, Tasmanian Trig, I think, and Frost. If I was to guess,
Tasmanian Trig.
I think. I could be wrong. I'm obviously guessing, but they're definitely running.
They kind of died a little bit early.
They're definitely running. Definitely running triple jump. We know that for a fact.
Absolutely.
And maybe some offensive could be another one, though.
Oh, no. All right.
Big kill. 2!
All right. I think maybe you do the switch to some more utility or defensive perks, right? And then you start aiming for Velma or for Tiffany more than you start aiming for Pin, right? Because Superman can't, unless he gets like a really good read, he's not gonna kill Jake as early as he wants, right? And neither is Ari. Jake, while he may not be the heaviest in the game, still pretty heavy, right? Like he's above him. Oh,
he broke out. Yep. Ross FGC does survive right there. Finally, nice. A point on the board here for Ross and Cinco. Oh, and there's the second one. They're not out of it just yet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not out of it just yet. But they still have a lot of damage built on them right there. You don't want Arya to die real early. See, the other thing, I can't wait for when we get updated. I need to see who died how many times. Because I need to be toxic, and I need to know who am I going to blame. Right? Who's in this?
The team-based game. Who am I going to blame? We need that information. But either way, 143 for Ross, who's going to get punched out right there for the final point. And Tiffany and Pin, is that 2-0?
That's 2-0, right?
That's 2-0.
That is a clean 2-0. That was quick.
That was clean.
That was clean. Quick and clean.
There was no point.
Well, and look at Pim out here returned the favor. So I'll do the 3 KOs this time. I'll do it.
Cinco has got to find his niche in this matchup with with Arya. No eliminations, 139 damage. Usually in twos, even if your teammate has no elimination, you need them to be putting up about 250 to beat on a win. So at 139, you're at about 110 less than that. We don't see a lot of it. It's very hard. This team, like you said, Kusix, very much counters at base.
Yeah, like at base, like without the right perks, this team fully counters.
They fully counter it because
they fully counter.
Arya and Superman have to get in, and even though they're borderline, they're fast, they don't have any sort of like teleport or it's not like one of them is an assist character that can get Superman in or something.
Exactly,
they're just face brushing the whole time.
Like the most that Arya can offer in getting in for herself is her side B, right? But outside of that, even if she comes in with side B, Velma can have a hitbox ready for her on command the minute she does something like that. And even then, they've been so aware of like staying out of knife range and everything. The main problem is honestly like Arya's utility in 2v2 is very much lacking, right? Like she's definitely in the hands of a skilled player. She's amazing, right? But against a team that has higher priority hitboxes than you, they can zone you out completely, punish some of your best options. It's so hard to make things work, like unless you're playing perfectly. Like you have to outskill the enemy team.
Yeah, and all right, it's going to be a run back now. This time, we will be playing on the Trophy's Edge.
Okay.
2-0 for NyQuil Chicken here, best of 3. But NyQuil does have to bracket reset in order to and they'll have to do it again.
Yeah, they will have to do them. They will have to win 3 more games even after winning this. But honestly, after a 3-0, right? The idea is that okay, it's not in NyQuil's favor. But if you think about it, it is completely in their favor after a reset, like especially a 3-0 reset. Mentally, you're ahead of the enemy team, and now it's not just the idea that you are winning 3-0, right? Or that you have to win 3-0. They themselves also have to win 3-0 against you.
Right. And so far, Ross and Tiffany Pin and Tiffany have just been on such a tear. Again, have 1 elimination and still have barely racked up 40%.
Yeah, they're playing this situation so well. Again, like I said, you want Jake as your vanguard. Play in the middle, play up front, keep them away from Velma. And then the minute they come to Velma, look at that. He's a horse. He's her knight, but he's a horse. Just coming to save her.
And it's worked perfectly. And
wow,
what an elimination right there. 2-0 now for NyQuil Chicken.
And then again, so that's the other thing. Arya's weight and this type of matchup, she's a liability because even there's a knockback when you get hit by the last couple of frames of that beam, and that is enough to even kill her at like 90%. Which honestly, 90% means your character's dying pretty early.
Yeah, and well, we have seen a perk. We did see that School Me. Oh, big up air coming out from Tiffany. It does connect, but we did see a perk switch here for PMFlashbacks. They're running School Me once, at least 1. I don't think they're running 2.
Okay.
They're running 1, and
wow.
Okay. They needed that. They needed that.
Absolutely. That was a very big.
They're still in it. They're still in it here.
But there's Arya. Gets hit by House, but luckily she doesn't get spiked. And then spike on Superman. And NyQuil Chicken is going to get the 3-0 reset. Eat that chicken, Jake. You've earned it.
Wow. Yep. Winner, chicken dinner. As we just see right there, Tiffany and Pin take up an advance now. They have knocked
damage.
Where?
Superman?
That's how he rolls. He's an eliminator. He doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, look at when you see people even win tournaments with Superman. 4 eliminations, 98 damage. 4 eliminations, 115 damage.
I've definitely seen the 2 elimination, 47 damage.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that does commonly happen. But either way, really good stuff here. It will be a knockdown. Ross and Cinco will get knocked into lowers as well for the bracket reset, and it's going to be the next team to win 3 points are going to be the ones that walk away with this one.
This is why I like to call it the mud fight. Both people have now been put in the losers. We fighting in the mud now.
Time to scrap. Yeah,
it's time to scrap.
Time to scrap.
So we both hungry. We're on the verge of eliminating. I want the money. You want the money.
Right.
Roll up the sleeves. Hold on.
I mean, geez, this is where it just not a lot of people do, not to a high tournament level, but to have a secondary character just back pocket in some regard.
This is when you pull out the pocket character. I would have pulled out the pocket character, honestly, after the 2-0, in my opinion.
Because they were so definitive. They were such definitive.
It was so definitive that clearly this is a terrible matchup for your team. All right, it might be time to pull out the pocket character while you still have games to give, right?
Right.
Because you have games to give after the reset, and then if you get lucky and you get the win with the pocket character, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? And then you can start warming up that character before it becomes crunch time. Now you're in this reset situation. You didn't pull out the pocket character. You might have to pull it out now. The character hasn't been warmed up. I don't know if you've been playing that character at all.
Right.
This entire tournament.
That's what I mean. To the level of, you play against someone that's lesser skill level than you, even slightly, you could pull out your pocket character and you could probably do some damage. But when you're playing to the best of the best, that pocket character, especially not warmed up, I don't know if it's gonna, But at the same time, look, this matchup is looking nightmarish right now. They are struggling to get in. Arya, remember, has been reverted to her beta phase in this last patch. No more magic for her at the very present time. She's going to have to earn it. And, both Superman and Arya have very low range. They have to find their way in acoustics. They're going to... What's the game plan here? They're going to both have to run School Me once, maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to be honest. We both won School Me. We both won Tasmanian Trigonometry.
Right.
And then I forget the exact name of the perk where once you get hit by a projectile, you get armor for a couple of seconds.
Well, I think the one you're thinking of is there is one that if you dodge a projectile, you neutral dodge a projectile, you get one. It's kind of silly though because you neutral dodge, but then you get 1 second of armor. Like, what's gonna happen in a second?
In a second, with Arya, you could potentially make something happen in a second.
But if they're throwing, if they're throwing projectiles, doesn't that mean that they're going to be essentially far away?
So right. So it's like this, right? This is really, really specific, right? But you have 1 second of armor after the neutral.
Right.
That's essentially 60 frames. Arya's side B, I don't know the exact frame data of it. I know it's within about the 22 frame range data. You can throw that and go in. And that's how you potentially want to start as many of those interactions as you can. It's a very specific way to look at it, but in matchups where everything is not in your favor, you got to be willing to get specific. Wow!
Wow! And there we go. PMFlashbacks has found their first elimination of the set so far.
Oh yeah, and that they absolutely needed a first kill on this. And I like this. The double.
No!
Oh,
Pain and Tiffany just slammed them. They both got a little overzealous. This is the problem. Both of these characters, Superman and Arya, are assassins. Superman's an assassin. He's a tank assassin. But he's an assassin.
I have no idea what you mean.
They're both so close range. They're trying to find pick-off kills. But in order to find pick-off kills, you have to do what? Hang out at the level's edge. So doing that has not paid off so far for them.
Hold on. Speaking of payoff, Superman actually getting the kill off of the nair right there.
Right.
Looking pretty good. Oh,
right. Well
stuck
done,
in the double J combo. Got to be careful, fellas.
What was
that? Was some sus DI. So they're not running Tasmanian Trigonometry.
No way.
There's no way you're running Tasmanian. They don't want to do the math. They're not doing the math.
Cinco needs this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. On the edge there.
But the reverse skateboard gonna look good.
Still not over. Still not over here. Superman trying to find their elimination. They were going on Velma a lot in the beginning here. This one. Oh, this could be a knockout. It will be.
Combo.
Sticky buns right into the up air up special. Bye.
Oh no. This is terrible.
Wow. And that first one, once again, that is now 4 sets in a row for Tiffany and Pin. But Ross and Cinco played much better that one, even picked up some kills early, and they were in it till the end.
Yeah, they definitely picked in those early kills, which is exactly what you want in this situation. But I won't say it was greedy, but it was greedy to stay on the ledge after you get in that first kill. Sometimes you just have to reset back to neutral, even after you get that kill. and they both ended up getting spiked by Pim right after that.
Yep.
They essentially, mathematically, it was not in their favor right after that, right? To trade 2 for 1, that's never worked.
Oh, it's demoralizing, and it's also demoralizing for the play. It's like, oh, my. And that's the thing that I was saying about Assassins, because you have to hang out, and you have to go for it. Like Assassins go for it. They're going off map to get a fair, off map to get the spike. But the problem is, like, that's also a negative. You're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage, and right there, if they don't trade those 2 stocks, both going for that kill, they're in the lead the entire time, especially life-wise. They were both at like 15, 20, 30 life or something.
Yeah, they were at extremely low percents when they died to that double spike. But now we're going to see yet again staying here on Trophy's Edge. Interesting choice. Do you think do they not feel that it's worth it to try to go for something else? Or maybe oh no!
Wow.
Yeah, we're just playing sloppy now too.
Playing a little sloppy.
I think
you hate to see it.
Starting to get to it. Yeah.
All right, let's see how it plays out though. Let's see how it plays out though, because they are seeming to warm up. I mean, again, you're only down 1. They do have that school me once in effect.
All right.
They're going for it. They're going for it.
They're going for it right there.
Yep.
Oh, but there's the weaken right there on Arya. She's getting chased by the bubble. Luckily dodges it. How's going to come down? There's the up smash. And that upcharge move of Jake's is so good when he does the armor break.
Oh, it's amazing.
It stops a lot of like Superman's like landing options. And look at that. He gets armor broke again. He gets forced to dodge out of it. He's not getting the optimal hit he wants.
Yeah, it shrinks his hip. It shrinks Jake's hitbox, makes him harder to hit when he's in it.
Oh,
buddy!
No!
Oh, and a down spike from Tiffany!
Oh,
wow!
This is terrible. Oh, that's the down.
Superman.
Oh, okay.
Nice trade here. They're gonna have to find one here. On to Velma. Velma will get back. Sticky Buns does clap them both.
Yes, indeed.
And here comes the mystery machine.
Nice. Just learn the mystery machine out. Wait, the mystery machine was moving.
It tricked everybody. Assassins trying to find their way in.
Oh, there it is. Nice. Arya back on stage. Gotta be careful, though. Hanging at the ledge. Use his horse to get back on stage right there. Been playing it good. House, get Arya back off. Oh,
see, they need to be going for Velma, I think, because they can't successfully go off the ledge because Velma's sniping them from behind. If they go for Velma, they eliminate that whole game plan.
Oh, right now. Nice, good dodge. There it is. Look, Velma's great. That multi-hitting beam.
Tiffany's playing amazing.
Tiffany's playing absolutely amazing, right? And she's just forcing any situation where Superman.
Wow. A short hop up air from Tiffany. I got an idea. Light bulb. Bang.
Light bulb. I have a great idea. Yeah. Why don't we send Superman back to space?
4 KOs for 269 on a support.
Nice.
Velma is nuts. And it's not just that. Playing off Pin. Pin is just setting her up for pure success. And just amazing gameplay right there coming out. Ross and Cinco have not been able to. It's been 5 straight here, Acoustics, and I don't want to be demoralizing towards one team, but this is looking tough.
Listen, I'll close it how I season. I'll be honest, them boys are finished. It's back to the drawing board. As a wise man once said, back to the lab again.
Do you feel? Not to give anyone an escape or anything, but do you feel the tune back on Arya plays a role in this at some point? Do you think?
I definitely think that people don't realize how matchup heavy I think this game has the potential
to be. I see.
Right?
Makes sense.
I don't think people are realizing between the perk system, characters, passives, how matchup heavy
and
this
maps.
Game can and maps.
Right.
I've been told people on maps, this game could potentially get very matchup heavy. So to lock yourself into one character right now is not going to set yourself up for success in the future. And I think that's showing right now.
That's very, very interesting. Very interesting. But anyway, here goes the potential final game of NyQuil Chicken. 5-0 so far across both the winners. But some sticky buns coming out once again. I mean, here's one thing though for sure. Flashbacks. There we go.
Nice!
There's the elimination. See, right there, after they get that elimination, they got to take advantage of 2-on-1 for even a couple seconds. They didn't get any 2-on-1 opportunity there. And
I think that the idea is like even after you finish an elimination, you should already be thinking about like your next step, right?
Right.
You should already either be moving yourself into a situation where you could go after the next character who's either by themselves, or if you even want to be really tricky, you set yourself up for the character who's returning back. That's the level 3 intellect.
Right. That's right. That's right. And the flashball once again. Here comes the mystery machine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, but we getting him out
attack.
of here. Oh, no.
With the combo. Oh, that was so close.
You could tell Superman's up B has been fixed a little bit, because any other time that would have just worked.
Yeah.
No.
Just like that. A turnaround play for Tiffany and Pin. They do not want to get eliminated. Dagger, though, is inside Pin. And it's Superman trying to get elimination. Ross and Cinco definitely playing better, though.
Yeah, Ross and Cinco are definitely playing better right there. Hold on, Superman with a great elimination. This is exactly what they need right here, right?
In the words of Borat, that was nice.
You got me. You got me with that one. All right. All right, but right now, I like to. So they're forcing them to play a little monkey in the middle game. You know what's funny? This is an interesting way to play this. Play monkey in the middle. Velma can't use her projectiles to hit both of you if you're on other sides of the map. And then if Jake overcommits to fight one of you, the other one could go for Velma. This might be.
Oh, and here goes, and there it is! Oh, there it is!
That was amazing! That was the anime moment!
Wow!
They figured it out!
The light bulb hit him too many times and brought electricity to the house of Ross and Cinco. Wow, and that was the first game in the entire set that Cinco was being productive, getting kills, and really doing a great job on Arya.
That was
right there. That was a great game.
That was actually the great game. And you know what's funny? We've been talking about as assassins, they need a rush in. They actually showed us that they can win by not going in. They consistently played on other sides of the map, right? And by doing that, Velma can't hit both of you. He can't hit both characters or zone both characters.
And by the time the words get to the edges of the stage, they've already lightly fizzled out a bit. And you can kind of like just dodge through them, or you only eat one or something. So
and then if Jake tries to fight one of you guys, the other one just says, "Well, Velma's alone. What's up, baby girl? Let me holler at you."
Genius. Very, very interesting stuff. All right, I like what I see. That was
good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, so I'm glad. All right, here we go. 2-1 now. Obviously, NyQuil Chicken still in the lead here, but that light, we were talking about that light at the end of the tunnel acoustics. It's really appeared here, and I think whether they stick to that game plan or not, here goes match number 5 here in the lower. Let's see how it plays out.
All right, nice. All right, so now they're stuck in this position where they're both on the same side again. But here it is. This is the setup. This is an actual game plan. Go for the double sides.
They have to find a way to Velma. This gets you to Velma every time. Yes. The stage is not big enough for her to run the whole game like this.
Oh, yeah, and there's the split again. All right. Arya on that side. She has all the attention on her. But look at that. Moves all the way to the other side using side B. Now Jake is separated off stage. Right, there's
light bulb. Yep.
There's a piece of evidence. No. It's a shame the police aren't being called anymore.
Not yet. Nope. I like the mystery machine. That looks cool.
I like it.
That's really cool.
I had so many.
That's theme fitting. It's theme fitting.
I had so many good jokes. It was the
with
police.
The cops.
Yes.
Why is the cop still the icon though?
No, all right, listen.
It should be like Fred or something.
So the problem is, right, there's all the money that we used to get into this game kind of took away the city's budget for our policemen. So we allowed them to use the mystery machine to handle active duty for a little bit.
There we go. However, I mean, look at this though, acoustics. It seems like Pin and Tiffany has kind of resustained, but here goes some potential damage. It's going to be one on Tiffany, and the first elimination does go over to Ross and PMFlashbacks for a quick tie from NyQuil.
Oh, you know that wouldn't happen? She had Tasmanian trigonometry. But anyway.
I've been using that perk since day one every game for over 300 hours of gameplay, and it's another assassin kill here for Ross and Cinco.
And now Ross and Sigga are playing this really well. Pin and Tiffany, on the other hand, have had some very fast adjustments to this game plan, right? They're like, okay, we see what you want, so we have to get a little bit more active. But luckily, oh my goodness, that was almost terrible right there for Pin.
Right. Big get back, though, for Cinco, and now they'll back to split them. But and right here, this is a matter of who's gonna contest pace. Like, are you gonna play my game or are we gonna play your game? Who's gonna enforce that here? Who's gonna be initiatory versus reactionary? Is we're seeing another sticky buns.
Listen, this is the battle. Who's the better dancer right now? Right.
Right. Exactly.
We both doing the salsa, and I need to know: am I gonna take the lead or are you gonna step on my feet right now?
Nice combination, though, coming out from Flashbacks. Flashbacks trying to land on that Jake, and Flashbacks is doing a great job at avoiding that that snipe from Velma. Off the stage it goes, getting a little risky here.
Nice, throws out the I-beams right there. Throw them out again.
Only gets 2 charges of those now.
Oh, yep. Oh, gets the armored up smash. Not gonna be able to get anything from it though.
Nope. Snipe does come out. 108 though. Superman can't die here. He's got to be careful at the top of the stage.
Yeah, if Superman is the one that dies here, this is terrible for the team, right?
Oh, terrible.
Oh
no.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh no! Nice
Take
little
a
chicken.
picture. It will last longer, my brother. The winners are Ben and Tiffany. Taking it, NyQuil chicken, putting the enemy team to sleep. That was absolutely amazing, right there.
If it's up top, it's an idea and light bulb. If it's down low, it's the camera. Or the flashlight, rather. What's it going to be? Ross, FGC, Cinco did a great job. They started changing up. They were getting close. It became a match right there. They had one opportunity, and unfortunately, it clicked a little too late, but they were right there the entire time. Once again, congratulations, though, to NyQuil Chicken, Pin, and Tiffany on the Jake Velma right there, as they're going to win week number 3 here of the gaming stadium.
Man, that was absolutely amazing. Congratulations to them. And also congratulations to PMFlashbacks for taking the second. They were fighting for their life right there. They had a spark of greatness right there. And honestly, they come back, do some more adjustments, that easily could have been the other way.
Yeah. If I was saying in my head, if they take the second set, it's a reverse sweep. I think they win the third. Yeah, it was really close. But once again, well done to everyone in the competition. It is going to be a first place finish, though, once again for Pin and Tiffany. But from everyone here, Paulyhype, Acoustics, that's going to do it for the Gaming Stadium, weekly number 3 for Multiverses. Don't forget, we have more competitions always coming. This has been a blast. Acoustics, it's been a pleasure, my man. Any last words for the stream?
Ollie, it's been a pleasure working with you. You always know I love commentating with you.
You
too. We can commentate even more. Other than that, thank you guys for having me. And I think we are off for tonight.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you haven't done so yet. But from anybody here at the Gaming Stadium, we'll see you next time for some more Multiverses. Enjoy your evening.